Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What is going on, everybody? Happy Gravy Day to you and yours. It is Past Gravy episode 657. I am your close personal friend, Alex the Moondog Middleton, joined by my co-host, Robert Barbosa, a.k.a. Bobby Jokes, a.k.a. Robert the Hog Barbosa. How's it going, Bobby?
I'm good. I'm good. Back here in my little chair,
You feel
where I just watch you guys.
Cuck chair?
The cuck chair?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
You've never said anything before. Do you hate where you sit?
No, it's
We
fine.
can move you over.
No, it's fine.
We can move you over. That'd be tight. But if Bobby just hated it this whole time, it'd be wild.
I do miss. We had a backrest in this room,
Yeah.
and now it's not here. It's
that
gone.
pillow?
Who knows where, yeah.
Whoever sleeps here at night, there's people. Well, they put the lock on the door, so I think they might be trying to keep people from sleeping here overnight.
Yeah, maybe.
But somebody used to have a pillow, and Bobby would just take that. So yeah, it's episode 657. We have a very special guest. He was out last week, but he's a busy guy. We finally were able to lock him back down in a guest spot. It's Pat, the Sundog Dion. What's up, buddy?
I'm back, bitches.
Did you miss us?
I did. But,
What did you think of the episode?
Meat comes first.
Oh yeah, you were serving meat.
Probably at some point. A little kicking and screaming reference. No, it was great. It's always great with just you guys. But I mean,
What was your favorite part? Name
just
one
looking
part.
at Bobby's fucking face the whole time.
Name one part.
It's the part with Bobby's face.
Okay, like say you were just a listener.
I love.
to that
Okay,
person?
so you want me to get specific? I love Comeback Kid.
What was your favorite? Wait, what stuck out to you? Part of Comeback Kid?
Probably the Power Rankings was the best part.
Oh, didn't even do power rankings last
Shit.
week. Didn't even do power rankings. So you didn't listen, just like we thought, Bobby. Just like we thought. We were like, I know that son of a bitch isn't going to pay attention at all.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I all weekend long I was enamored with catching up on Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
What about this kingdom? What rank is this
It
kingdom?
hurts too
Obviously,
much.
this is the 8th best kingdom.
You want the truth? When I'm not here, I miss it so much that it hurts too much.
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe that for a second.
I was really drunk. Is that what you want to hear from me? I got really drunk and
not,
watched a lot of Game of
That's
Thrones.
not it.
I'm not saying it's
not
good
excusable.
Excuse. I'm not saying it's a good excuse. I'm saying that's the excuse. I got really drunk this weekend. Aside from my regular whiskey, someone gave me a bottle of tequila. So I was drinking tequila. I made my own reposado. Did you know you can do this if you take
Explain
Blanco
what a
tequila?
reposado is. I know what it is, but Robert
reposado
doesn't
tequila
know what it
is when you take. Everyone knows the silver tequila.
Obviously, the silver
So
tequila.
then they'll age that
Which
in
is
like
clear
an
tequila.
oak barrel, like you do with bourbon, for anywhere from 4 months, or I think it's actually 2 months, to 364 days. So just shy of a year. That's why Reposado tequila will have that little bit of a golden color to it. It's aged for under a year, but more than 2 months in an oak barrel. That's where it gets the color. Longer than 1 year,
oak.
that's when you get an añejo. Which, Robert, you want to tell people what year is in Spanish?
Añejo?
Añejo. I learned that on Saturday. That clicked. I was like, oh, wow. So that's a little bit of a darker color.
Why'd you ask
richer,
Robert,
a little
not me?
sweeter. Because you don't know shit about Spanish.
It's a little racist, if you ask me. I would have asked you
It's
first.
racial, not racist.
I would have asked you first, and then I would have asked Robert.
But yeah, so that teaches you a little bit about tequila and the reposados and añejo. So I made my own reposado by pouring some bourbon into Blanco tequila, and then I whisked it up. And you know what?
You love whisking stuff.
Not bad. Well, it was cheap bourbon.
Yeah.
So I had to aerate it a little bit. But you know what? Tell you this, probably won't be the last time I do that.
That's a long way to say you didn't listen to the show last week. So
Well, I was trying to fucking distract you away from that point and hope you would forget.
I'm not. And these people that were just, it looks like out of a very important business meeting that were standing behind us or by this room, I was like yelling at you over the dumbest shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how is that different from...
Not an excuse! And they're like, what's this guy? What's this podcast about? They're like, don't worry about it. This is not a podcast. It's just two guys joking. It's a bit.
That actually might be the best way to describe when people ask, what's the podcast about? Don't worry about it.
It's not.
Just listen.
Look.
Don't worry about it. Just listen.
You might not like it. It's not for you. Dog
It's for
whistle.
everybody.
It's a dog whistle. It is for everybody, but also for nobody at the same time, except for us, sort of.
I mean, it usually is for us.
It's mostly
we just do what makes us
That's
laugh.
what we're doing. Yeah. I had. Do you want a new segment idea or a new sport idea?
Sport first.
Sport first. Now it's improving on another sport, and maybe improving, maybe making it worse. I don't know, but bowling with bowls instead of bowling balls. Think about that for a second.
So is it still normal bowling pins?
Bowling pit, same pins, same lanes. Everything's the same. You can even wear the shoes.
I feel
You're
like-
just not throwing a ball down the lane. You're throwing a bowl. Now it could break.
I was going to say, we're going to break a lot of bowls.
Well, I mean, that's kind of part of it. But also think of how, like, if you can break the bowl strategically, if you can throw it far enough, it could knock out more pins that way.
Oh, no, I think you still want to roll it.
Maybe.
But it has a natural curve. They always say you're supposed to curve the bowling ball. Most people can't do it. A bowl's going to have that natural.
A long way to curve, though. So I feel like it's more just a throw at the thing.
Yeah, you got to start very far to one side and throw it right at the other side and let it curve back in. Be very difficult. I don't hate this idea.
I think it adds a degree of difficulty. And then you could even be like, fuck it, dude, we'll throw the bumpers up there. If you want to throw the bumpers in there, test that out. Then you could like sling it down there and see what you can do. But I like not having bumpers, having the gutters, and then just chucking it like overhanded, trying to knock down as many pins. There's no rules. You don't have to roll it.
I have a different way to improve on bowling. It is still bowling with bowls,
Okay.
but it's going to be much more difficult than this one, actually, because after every frame, you have to smoke a bowl. So by the end of it,
And a lot of people play that way anyways.
yeah, no, but after every frame, you're going to be so high, you're not even going to be able to make it to the pins
won't
by
care.
the ninth frame. So it's going to be even more difficult than bowling with bowls. You're going to get lower scores. You'll be very high. I feel like there's probably a bowling with bowls league somewhere in like Portland.
I could see that being a league. I've also wanted to do...
I just want to re-encourage smoking inside. Our
Yeah,
country needs to bring that
smoke
back.
cigs inside is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, cigs are bad.
Cigs or weed.
Don't smoke, kids. Cigs are bad, but they look cool.
I had a dream I was smoking cigs sometime in the last
They're
week,
bad
and
for
I
you,
kinda
which is
missed
why
it.
they look so cool. That's why you like a bad boy, girls.
I don't like anything that's good for me. I eat
It's
horrible fried food, greasy food. I drink too much. Give me some fucking cigs on top.
Yeah. The Marlboro Man looked cool as fuck. Joe Camel, cool as fuck.
I've had a cigar just sitting in my apartment for just over 3 months now because it was from a wedding.
You
Every
smoke it
weekend.
then to celebrate.
Every weekend I'm so tempted to smoke that inside.
Oh yeah, especially with a cigar.
But it's a lot of carpet in my place. Like if I had more tile,
that stays.
yeah, like I used to smoke an occasional cigar inside when I had a lot more tile in my place, but I don't really want to get kicked out. I like this place. We
That's
never
fair.
hang out, but I like the option of being so close to Alex that we could hang out whenever
I mean,
we
I'm a
wanted.
phone call away. You just never.
I did almost call you on Friday. I was driving home
Was
late
there.
from dropping off a catering. It was like 7 and I drove by Nick's place. I came right past it and I was like, I wanted to pull
I
in
went
and call
Saturday.
you for a
I was
beer.
there Saturday. It was
Oh,
great.
really? You were? Thanks for the call.
Well, I thought you were working all weekend or drinking your whisked shit all weekend.
I actually did
You
go
seemed
into work
pretty
for
busy.
a little bit on
Okay.
Tuesday, on Saturday.
See?
You didn't invite me. You were at a bar and
See?
chose not to invite
All
your
right.
friend
Well,
that lives literally a walk away
It
from
was
the
at
bar.
like 8 a.m., so I figured you'd be asleep.
Good call. I was.
Nailed it.
Thank you for
So
not
see,
calling me
I
that
know
early.
you better than you
I
think
might have,
know
though.
you. You would.
might have.
You would have been. I'm
I might have showed up at halftime.
But bowling with bowls is one of my sports ideas. That also, like, I've wanted to do pool golf, which is where you like play on a full golf course, but only with the pool cue.
I was like, how do you play pool?
I don't know if you want to be able to like. I think you should be able to use a regular golf ball or just like a cue ball. But like, I like the concept of just having to get down on like soldier style, like you're trying to shoot from a prone position and just pool shotting every single time. It'll be and like you have like 50 is your score on a hole.
Or do you
It
just
would.
make,
It would. I'm like, how could I slow golf down more?
you make a much
That's how.
a bigger pool table, but on it you put like elevation increases and decreases like a golf course, and you put 1 or 2 sand traps in there. So like if you hit a ball into the sand trap, whether it be the cue ball
Like
or
on
the
a
ball that you're
pool?
shooting at, that's a scratch. Like on a pool table.
Okay. You know how like people used to play those. I don't know what it was called, but they had stores in the mall where you would go buy these little like tiny little figures for these games, and guys would paint them different colors and stuff. and then they would have the big board that they built that was like a mountain was in the middle. It looked like Lord of the Ringsy. Do that, but like have a little golf course you built, and then you just kind of do like a little pool thing around it. I don't know how big, like it would have to be the size of this room, so probably a bad idea. But really, just do it on a golf course. That would be tight. Pool golf,
or
maybe start it with putt.
Pool golf, where you make like miniature ones, but you are just pool sticking it through there.
That's all you get.
But like, remember the inside? What was it like? Not bowling, but like it was in the mall. It was neon
golf. Yeah,
the little putt ones.
Yeah,
but fuck putt. We make it into you got to get down with a pool. So it's like one big area, but you have 9 to 18 holes in there. You could do that.
I don't hate that at all. So
it'd be a lot of fun. Or you know what? Maybe you put it all on elevated tables though, so you don't have to keep getting down and getting back up. I'm old. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but for the youths, we have to make it like cool.
Fuck the youths.
To make it cool, we gotta make them like it.
We gotta have lots of booze in this place too, man. I don't know if we want the youths around.
That's true. I mean, we can work on it. But I just had some new sports ideas, just some ideas to improve some things, and maybe actually probably didn't improve golf, but made it longer. My other idea, I had a segment idea. You were not here last week. Obviously, you didn't even pay attention, but I delved into the world of threads when I congratulated our U.S. men's gold medal winning hockey team, and I'm a bigoted, racist, sexist, misogynist because I said,
welcome to the club, brother.
I said, hey, buddy, way to go, fucking USA. And then I said, you're a loser if you can't be happy about the USA winning both medals. And I'm a misogynist, sexist, pedophile, supporting pig guy because I tweeted like I like that my team won gold. So I hadn't been on Threads in a year when I did that, and I got back on it, and I was like, maybe a new segment idea. It's just called Hanging by a Thread, and I find some weird threads each week and then just bring them up. And we don't have to do anything. We can comment on them, but we could also just like, hey, let me read these weird threads I found. Serious answers only from men. What's your fear of moving to a matriarchy? Not a patriarchy. It's like, why? Hey, fellas, why don't you want to move to a matriarchy? I don't know. PCOS support T-girl. I don't know. But I hope some men answered you. And then this one wasn't even.
Let me comment?
Well, yeah. Would you want to? I didn't know if you wanted to. You didn't say anything.
Fucking
right away.
broads.
See, okay. You would thrive on Threads, and by thrive I mean they'd be like, "Oh my God, you're a sexist pig."
Probably be reported and kicked off pretty quickly.
It's supposed to be the place where like it's toxic on Twitter.
I don't know. Has the world gotten better since we've given women the right to vote?
Yes.
I don't know. All I hear about is how we're worse off than we've ever been.
I don't think that's why.
I'm just saying there's.
I don't think that's why. Has the world gotten, like, the whole universe gotten worse since we said Pluto wasn't a planet? Think about that.
I mean, how many world wars did we have before women had the right to vote? How many since? I mean,
wait.
Facts don't care about your feelings, dog.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if that's great. We're not gonna run with that. Another one I had just because I decided I was going to look this up right before we recorded, so I probably should have found a better one. But there's somebody that said, there is a particular generation of kids who only saw Darth Vader on the big screen during the Indian in the cupboard. Remember when they opened the cupboard and Darth Vader's fighting the T-Rex?
No, that does make sense because we did go quite a few years in between.
I didn't think about that, but that's a good point. So shout out to TM429318 on Threads.
I don't know. Did they
on
never
film
used to
threads.
Did they never used to do re-releases in theaters?
I don't know.
Is that a fairly modern concept?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but I was like, you're right. There are people that probably were like, fuck that shit. I'm not watching Star Wars.
Come out
when we were kids.
Fair
So
enough.
I don't know exact dates. This is then I don't know. And then a lot of people that are mad that like heated rivalry, but they didn't like that hockey players went on SNL because they think they're misogynists because they went to the White House to celebrate like their childhood dream coming true.
God forbid you celebrate your country.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll find some more.
It sounds like we've been infiltrated by fucking Canadians.
It's
That's
not
what it sounds like.
I feel like that too. It's not really a recurring segment every week, but maybe I find a couple weird threads every now and then. We'll just do hanging by a thread. I don't know. Is it hanging by a thread or should I go sick threads? Because sick threads would be like sick thread, dude.
We'll workshop it both. We ask Threads, which post on Threads and be like, what should I call my new
They'll be like, the misogynist minute, you pig.
You should start texting me then when you find them throughout the week, and I'll give you a response, and then we can see what thread thinks.
Oh, I
about
showed
mine.
Robert the responses I got on one of mine, and it was like I had like 500 responses. They were just people shitting on me.
You're big on threads, dude.
Not big on threads at all. I only posted like gambling stuff. If you at Gravy Gambles, that's just my threads mostly. It's just my picks. It's just my picks. But yeah, so that was my new segment idea that I came up with. And then if you want to check out some of the replies on that, I'm a pig, misogynist.
You should just post one. Why Canada no good no more?
Just why use many word when few word do trick? Robert, what'd you have as your pre-cum segment?
Do you guys have an inner monologue?
I think everybody should have an inner monologue. Do you not? Are you about to say you don't?
It's not constantly running, but like I think that's just also
Like you think things in your head. Like I don't have a voice that I hear always, but it's like, get up, asshole.
I think
do
people
that.
lie about it, not realizing that yes, everybody has thoughts.
It's a thought.
But no, inner monologue is more than that.
Do you have one?
Yes,
You're like a narrator.
like a narrator in my voice.
I don't have that.
I'm really silent externally, in my head, always talking.
I got a lot of stuff going on in my head.
Never like silent. It's always like I'm like. It's like a silent internal voice that narrates thoughts, plans, and experiences. Like everything, it's always going. Sam doesn't have an inner monologue, so it was hard to explain to her what it was because she didn't quite understand it. She doesn't have one.
No, I definitely do not have that. Like I'll think about what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm just sitting on the couch, nothing going on, watch TV, and all of a sudden, oh, I got a shit.
Is it your voice that you hear?
Yeah,
That'd be a lot cooler if it
It's
was
a
like
thought.
Robert Redford.
It's just a thought.
I'm guessing you have. Do you have inner monologue? I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do.
But it's like a thought. Like it's not. It's an inner monologue. But
other
those are my
people- but other
thoughts
people
that I
don't.
feel like
I don't
my
think
brain
he has
is
it the way you
vocalizing.
has it. I think he's more like me, where it's just like you have thoughts. You're not narrating your life as you go along through it.
Sometimes I got a lot going on in this thing.
Fucking Robert, Robert over here with main character syndrome.
Yeah. MCS.
There's another thing called what? Anaphasia, where it's like
I think you're thinking of Anastasia.
I think it's
princess.
anaphasia, where it's the where you can close your eyes and you can picture something. Like if I said close your eyes and picture an apple,
Yeah, I don't get people that can't do that.
I can't do that.
You can't do that
I
at all.
can't do that.
You literally last week on the podcast when you filled in for Pat, or Pat usually fills in for a guest, but you were being guest and producer last week. Remember when we were finding names or colors for the name Matt? We both closed our eyes and tried to vision what we would come up with. What were you doing there?
Lying.
You were just making up stuff.
I was just making up things.
What?
I was just making up things.
We did a whole clip of that.
The thing is that I wasn't picturing.
We both
like,
agreed that Matt Lauer was a red flag, so that was why he's red.
but I wasn't picturing the person. I was picturing the name. Like
But you would see it in a color.
sure, but
So that's picturing something.
but like I couldn't.
So you don't know what an apple looks like unless you're looking at an apple.
I was trying to explain this to Sam too. We were in bed and like I can't picture an apple. What happens in my mind is that I picture where I last saw an apple.
So you're picturing the apple in
You're
your head?
picturing an apple.
No, but like I can't just.
You're picturing like a table at your house without an apple.
Close
on
your
it.
eyes and imagine Alex slapping me in the face. Tell me you can't imagine that.
Close your eyes.
So
and
he
I
has-
can't imagine that.
Robert
So,
has no imagination but an internal voice that's monologuing everything he's doing.
on this thing. I'm a 4. So you can describe it to the listeners.
That's insane to me.
That's what I am. Like I can't picture it.
Aphantasia.
I can't picture it fully, like with detail and shadows. I'm a 4. I kind of describe it like Stranger Things when like 11 is in like the black space and she only sees one thing. That's kind of what my mind is.
Could you play pretend as a kid?
I don't
You had to know if you could or not.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like you never were like we're playing pirates. Like which even then I could understand if you could do that. But like what like it's weird to me that once the eyes close, it's like, oh no, the brain just has no concept of anything.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Think of the last pair of boobs you saw.
Okay.
You can see those, right? You can see
Like,
the boobs. You can
it's
see
like-
I can see
No.
the last pair of boobs I saw.
No, it's like
My wife getting out of the shower last night nailed it. I know exactly what it looked like.
no, it's like it's foggy. It's not
I almost
It's not
high-fived you on that, but
perfectly-
that felt inappropriate because it's your wife.
You can say high five, dude. Saw some titties last night, dude. It's awesome.
It's not like fully formed. It's not like in detail.
Can you imagine?
They're
before-
as clear as day.
People with
They're as clear as
anaphasia.
day when I'm closing
No.
mine.
So people with anaphasia, like before porn, they just couldn't jerk it.
Like when people were writing books, they just didn't remember. Like what if what's the dude that was it Darwin that lived on the Galapagoses?
Dude,
Like
oh my
that's
God.
writing all that stuff. Like how did he describe birds and shit?
Could you imagine how boring fucking books would be if you couldn't picture
Yeah.
anything in your
Did you
head?
hate reading?
No, I loved reading.
But you couldn't imagine anything.
Actually, I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. When I've read too, I'm not really imagining
Yeah.
the thing. I'm just reading the
imagine-
words.
I always imagine, dude. I imagine that. I imagine a little bit of everything. Imagine dragons. Imagine it all.
Imagine dragons.
No,
nuts,
you don't get to
nuts,
do
nuts.
that. That's why I took it away from you.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was any sort of correlation between having an inner monologue and having Fantasia.
Colorblind.
I would
And
feel like if you had
colorblindness.
one, like
Yeah.
you had
Is
the
that
inner
why you're
monologue.
colorblind.
I would think if you had an inner monologue, you have a creative brain, so you'd be more likely to be able to picture this stuff.
That's crazy.
Robert is a fucking 1 in a billion.
You can't just close your eyes and picture boobs.
No.
What kind of life are you living?
Hold on, let me ask you a question. When you just close your eyes and picture, were they bouncing? Because mine were bouncing.
No, they weren't bouncing.
I had some big heavies.
They weren't bouncing.
Big heavies just going
Like,
up and down.
close your eyes. Think of the first pair of boobs you saw. That like
Shout out my boy Dylan's hot tub and his older sister's
brother
friend.
sister's friend. Tight.
She just whipped him out in the
I was
hot
thinking
tub.
Kate
I was like, hell
Winslet.
yeah.
Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Oh, I thought you meant like in person.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't remember the first boobs I saw on film.
It was either that or Nadia from American Pie.
I'm sure I watched a movie I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah,
before then.
I just don't remember. It didn't stick. But I could close my eyes. I can remember those
Oh,
clear as day.
Nadia.
Clear as day,
Not me.
dude. You're living it.
I think Nadia is the reason I love any woman with an accent.
This is that song Creed wrote. Not to quote Creed,
Arms
but,
Wide Open?
My Own Prison. That's
Show
what Robert's
me
in right
your
now.
titties.
He's in his own prison. Can't even imagine boobs.
I gotta be honest. If I couldn't imagine boobs, I don't think I'd be here today.
How, I don't know how I'd move along in life. What's the point? What is there even if I can't think of boobs sometimes?
Someone sent me a thing today where it was like, marry the ass and buy the boobs, and I was like, nah, man, I'm a tit man through and through.
I buy the brain because
And
I
honestly-
like a woman that's educated and intelligent.
Also, more so, the first thing that popped into my head was, I don't know, man, titties are expensive. I like small titties too, big titties. I love all titties.
I don't judge. I'm not a judge guy. Not a judgy guy. All right. This is getting weird. Would you bring in, Robert? That's weird that you can't.
I don't know, man.
You
I'm
can't
fucking
see
distracted by
things.
titties now. I can't.
Now I just have my aphantasia. I'm just looking at boobs in my brain.
Early not cool because I had something and I didn't fucking write it down, and now we talk about boobs and I can't fucking remember what it was.
That's what happens, dude. It gets you.
Scary movies also. back.
Shout out submarines. U.S. submarine sank a ship for the first time since World War II today, so we're getting they're getting active again.
That would
Shout
be
out
more
submarines.
of a comeback kid. But okay.
No, it was a shout out. It doesn't need to be a comeback hit. It's sensitive subject for some people. I'm just saying. Guys on the submarine probably were pretty fucking pumped.
Well,
They spend months underwater at a time and don't get any action. They just had some action. Shout out submarines.
little action. All right. Well, then let's move on. Let's move on to the comeback kid segment. Let's just get right into it. Let's tell you what's back in the news, according to us. It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch. All right. Our first comeback kid this week is the World Baseball Classic, huh? You guys stoked?
The
Neato.
idea of it has I'm stoked. I'm stoked about getting stoked about it. Does that make sense? Like I'm ready to get ready for it. And I haven't been there, but then seeing the clips out of the fucking Puerto Rican game yesterday, I think I'm there now. So much passion. It's not America. It's the right colors, though. They wear the right colors. So I'm picturing
Did you just say Puerto Rico's not America?
they're their own team.
Yeah, but like,
I'm talking about teams
hey,
here.
buddy, we're all America here. What did Bad Booney teach you?
Can you imagine if Puerto
It's
Rican
an American
players played
territory.
for America?
Well, we did. We had that winner, or that World Baseball Classic a while ago. Where it was USA against Puerto Rico. I was like, well, I guess
That's
the
unfair.
USA wins.
I did.
Sucks for you, world.
I did see something today too, where it was like, basically Puerto Rico has the exact same or pretty near the population of like Ohio, but they've got like 150 players in the major league. Like it's such a ridiculous
wild.
disproportionate. They fucking do it right. They know what's up. I am now ready for the World Baseball Classic though. I'm excited. I'm ready for America to kick some ass.
Yeah, and I was listening to the exhibition between the Astros and Venezuela yesterday. And so, yeah, that got me excited. I'm getting more excited about it. Yeah, last week I was just like,
I wasn't all that
Yeah.
excited, and then I saw we were just mashing the Giants yesterday in the spring training game, and then I was also like,
Roman Anthony just dropped dick on that ball.
we could be the best country in the world at hockey, be the best country in the world at baseball, and then in just a couple months be the best country in the world at soccer in just like a half a year. Like, we need to win this. So like, I'm all in on the World Baseball Classic.
And
Team
football.
USA, well, we already got that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, but in like international competition, like, I mean, I don't think the U.S. is going to win the World Cup, but like, what if?
We're hot right now.
Like,
We're
yeah,
on the fucking run.
we shouldn't have won hockey, people say, and we fucking
Oh,
stuck
yeah,
that
ask
to
any Canadian, they'll tell you.
Hey, we was on 300. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. No
Oh,
one
maybe
cares.
play fucking defense.
No one cares about you.
Watch
we
an
just care
Oilers
about gold.
game. You'll see. Canadians don't know shit about defense.
Don't know shit about defense. Maple Leafs don't really either. Senators, same. This is it's just facts right there.
I did have the thought though, because I looked it up after seeing all those clips. I was like, well, let's look at the odds, see where we're at, because I believe the last one was pretty even. America's like minus 240 to win this right now.
No, I saw before I came in today, somebody asked us a betting question and answers, but we're minus 115 to win the whole thing. Japan
I
is
looked at-
minus 220.
Well, you know what happened? Because when I
Or
looked it up
Japan's plus
yesterday, it was
220,
minus
excuse
2 something.
So it's basically
And
even money.
then people started hearing about this Aaron Judge speech, which I don't know if you saw it, Bobby. Is he the reason the Yankees can't fucking win? Because if he's your captain and that's what the best he can come up with for motivation, if America doesn't win this, it is solely Aaron Judge's fault.
That's not true at all. Not true at all.
Dude can hit the shit out of a baseball. I'll give him that.
You don't want to burn your
There's a lot more
material.
to it.
You don't want to burn your material now.
I don't think
He
after
wants
that
to-
1 year old he's allowed to speak.
That's
in
a
the clubhouse
spring training
anymore.
game. You don't burn your good material before a meaningless game against the San Francisco Giants. You burn your good material. You save that for when you're playing Japan, the championship game, and you're like, boys, let's fucking go make history, fellas.
I don't
Let's go represent the U.S. at fucking A.
I
what
don't
was the
think
speech? I didn't hear it.
It wasn't.
it was so uninspiring.
It was just like him talking, but it was a game that didn't mean anything.
Trying to give a pump up speech to the boys.
I don't think it was he was just trying to talk. Like they were like, fill time.
He's a bum.
He's the fucking captain of Team USA. You fucking watch it.
I think they should take that seat
You
away.
talk. You take that back right now. You can't even root for the team.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You're
root
not
for the
allowed
team
to root
hard.
for him.
I'm just saying.
You're not even allowed to
I
root
don't.
for him now,
the
dude.
games haven't started yet. It's not too late. to
You're
name a new
un-American.
captain.
I gave you a gold medal before we started this. Give it back.
I'm sorry. I don't think
You don't
someone with
deserve
that,
that.
level of work on the microphone is worthy of the title.
He's
of
not a
Captain
fucking
America.
public speaker. Although he was great on Rubble and Crew. I did watch that episode with my daughter the other day. He hits 100 home runs in the baseball park that the pups built. So that was pretty sick. So, I mean, what's your fucking dude from Boston's name? Roman Anthony?
Yeah, Roman
He didn't fucking... we have a Roman on the USA team. Get the fuck out of here.
America accepts all.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
America accepts
Shouldn't
all.
he be on the Italian team?
No,
They
'cause he
need
wants to
people.
win.
They need players.
Yeah, the people that are on that team were the people that weren't good enough to make the American team. That's how this works.
They beat the Cubs.
I think a lot of people are going to beat the Cubs this year.
The Cubs are supposed to be really good.
I don't believe it. They
I
don't
know.
have Kyle Tucker anymore.
I know baseball's coming back, and I'm just like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not doing it again. I'm just not gonna do it again. I'm just gonna
Because you have an uninspiring
don't
leader
even
of your
fucking care.
team.
That's
that
not
can't get
why.
you excited
That's not
about
why.
anything.
I don't care. I don't care, dude. Hockey's on. It's hockey time.
It is hockey
It's
time.
hockey
but
time.
we're-
Baseball's for when there's nothing else going on in the summer. And then
getting
there's
there.
World Cup, so it's actually gonna kind of cuck baseball.
I'm getting there. I'm excited about the idea of it. Once first pitch happens for America in the World Baseball Classic, I'm going right back to Olympic.
No, you're
hockey
not allowed to
bat.
root.
I'm
You're not allowed to
fucking-
root for him. If Judge does anything positive, you can't root for it, even if it's a walk-off home run. You're not allowed to cheer.
I will root for him. I'm
Not
just
allowed-
saying
no,
if
he's
we
not-
don't win,
you heard
it's
what he
his
said.
fault.
You're like uninspiring.
He is uninspiring. Doesn't mean the rest of the team isn't. When he hits a ball 700 feet, that's very inspiring.
I watched him do that a bunch of times yesterday.
But the only thing that matters is that we're in the lead when that final out gets recorded. It's all or nothing.
Then if they win, it's 100. So if they win, it's 100% because of Aaron Judge. It's all because of Aaron Judge.
No, you're not listening. Robert, how is he not getting this?
If they win, it's all because of Aaron Judge.
No.
And if they lose, then it's all on him. And if Japan loses, it's all on Shohei.
I almost said we got to have Mike Trout do the pump-up speech, but I'm like, I don't even know if that dude knows what a pump-up speech looks like anymore. He's been beaten down by the Angels for so many years in a row.
A lot of the Astros guys probably aren't even on the team anymore. Like, they wouldn't know that either. So same with a lot of the Red Sox guys.
Do we have any Stros on the roster?
No, I think the only 3 Astros.
Bregman, so he would know.
All of our best players are fucking international guys.
Yeah, only 3 players. Jeremy Pena, Shea Whitcomb, and Zach DeZenzo. Those are the only 3.
So we got 3 on there. All right.
Dominican Republic, Italy, and
Venezuela. I guess Altuve's not playing for Venezuela.
Yeah, Altuve's not playing.
Dude, was that awkward
Correa
as fuck when they played?
Playing. You know, sometimes insurance works in weird ways.
Was that weird not playing against Venezuela, you think? He's like, oh, wow, this is big.
You know, he probably looked at the coach and was like, let me run over and take one at bat.
You think Matt
Let me take one at bat.
You think Matt Damon watching this?
I think he asked who's going to win yesterday, and he said, like the most Altuve answer, he said, we are.
We all are. He did, just do the Bad Bunny. We are all of us. It takes all of us to win. That's true. We all have to play in the game, or else there's no winner. I do like that. Matt Damon. Wow, that's big.
Except for Tariq Skubal, he can pitch 3 innings and then just be like, "Well, I'm wrapping up for the season." Then don't be on the team, dude.
He wants to get traded, so he's like, I can't like blow my arm out and then get a contract.
Then why even show up? Taking a roster spot from somebody that wants it.
Yeah.
Still mad about
The
it.
Dodgers probably were like, hey, look, dude, we're going to give you $700 zillion next year. Just fucking don't throw your arm out. He's gotcha.
Is part of this still being salty about Tariq Skubal shoving it right up the Astros' asshole?
We'll send it. We'll send
a little bit.
We'll send Clayton Kershaw, who's basically dead, in your place.
No, he's actually. At first, I wasn't sure about it, but now I saw an interview he gave. He's like, listen, the velocity may not be what it once was, but you know what? I have nothing after this, so he can give everything. He can throw the shit out of his arm.
We're gonna lose to Japan because he's gonna get fucked up.
I don't think he's pitching against Japan.
That's true, probably not.
Unless we're up by a lot.
No, I saw they have all the starting pitching like scheduled already.
Yeah. Well, no, he wouldn't be a starter. He's a bullpen arm now.
I guess so. I don't
Which
know.
has got to be sick, hanging out in the bullpen with Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, fuck him, dude.
Dude, he's not a Dodger anymore. He's retired.
He's always a Dodger to me. Fuck him.
It's true.
Fuck him. All right. World Baseball Classic's back, so we're excited, huh? Great Britain.
I'm on the verge of excitement.
Great Britain has the same jerseys as last
exciting.
time, so that like they have the iron-ons, and with Fanatics being, I don't even know if Fanatics was in charge of the jerseys then the last time, but you know they're gonna be worse.
Are they in charge of them this time?
Fanatics is like behind all of the. I guess
Major League
MLB.
Baseball.
You're right.
I don't know if it's. I hope it's not for this because this is for the entire world to watch, including children. And if Fanatics made the jerseys, we're probably going to see some wieners.
There was somebody at the. I think it was a Royals player, and they were showing like the number was falling off in one of the spring training games, and it was like I think it was like a 5.
MLB
like a
should be able to
double-digit
avoid
number,
that
but the
contract.
5 was just hanging. Well, did you see what happened? We're just bouncing all around right now, but did you see what happened? Not to bring back hockey, but we're bringing back hockey. That people were like, "Oh hell yeah, USA won gold! I'd love to go buy a USA hockey jersey." And they were like, "We didn't make enough. Sorry, we didn't think they were gonna win, so we just didn't buy anything to make any of the jerseys. Oops. Did you want to maybe get a Team Italy jersey? Huh? What about this Sweden jersey? We got plenty of those."
Way to not believe in our fucking country, Fanatics.
But the same kind of shit happened at the Super Bowl. That Fanatics is also kind of with making the jerseys because they partner with Nike. And they were like, these aren't the jerseys that they wear. Why don't y'all have those? And like, well, because the Patriots and the Seahawks didn't make the playoffs last year, we didn't stockpile as many jerseys because we didn't think they would be in the Super Bowl this year. And they're like, you're Fanatics. You have a bunch of money.
Make them.
Have all of them. Have all of the things.
Or like the guy that ordered the Seahawks hat, and on the back of it, it had the Patriots logo.
I saw that. There's a lot of little snafus with it, but
I guess we're asking too much for apparel companies to have apparel of winners.
well, now the problem is that like they're the only apparel company with all the leagues. So like if they're like, cool, where else are you gonna go then? Fuck off then. That's pretty much what they think.
It's fucking horrible.
So yeah, idiots, fanatics. But World Baseball Classic is back, and also back is the word nonchalant. I feel like I've heard people using nonchalant. Like he's just like so nonchalant. Like I don't want a dude that's nonchalant. Like this guy, yeah, he was just so nonchalant, and I was like, I think nonchalant means like not caring, just being chill and hanging out. And I was like, that seems like you're using it in a negative connotation.
Yeah, like I'm nonchalant in a negative way, and people are trying to make it positive.
The article that I saw, like people were talking about with, was like, I don't want to date a nonchalant guy, and I was like, cool, I don't really care. But like, it was like, what? But like, yeah, nonchalant guys are just the worst. They don't care about anything. I don't think that means you don't care about anything. I think that just means you're not a fucking asshole all the time.
Guys
like,
are nonchalant.
What do you think about that guy?
Not.
He's pretty chill. Okay, so he's kind of nonchalant, but I don't know why we're using nonchalant.
The more we say it, I'm starting to
time.
hate that word. It sounds French.
Nonchalant.
See?
You are muy nonchalant. I said muy nonchalant, so that's actually...
When it comes to war,
That's a
the
little
French are very
fusion.
nonchalant. They just give up right
Nonchalant.
away.
Here is our white flag. You may take everything. Have the escargot.
Seriously, the more the word gets said, I just start hating it more and more.
Everything can't just be all nonchalant.
It's like the girls are like, no, I'm one of the boys. I'm chill. No, you're fucking not.
No,
you're
that
fucking
means so.
I'm so nonchalant. I'm one of the boys. No.
Hanging by a thread. Add that segment back right now. On Threads, if you were supporting the men's hockey team and you were not a male, like myself, if you were like, it's not really that big a deal. They just did a big thing and they were celebrating it. Sorry, they got invited to the White House. You maybe just chill out. They're like, you're such a pick-me girl. Oh my God, you're a pick-me girl. So like, that was the other buzzword.
Are all the women that were on the hockey team pick-me girls that came out and said, like, we don't fucking...
No. We don't listen to, like even though like they actually live the experience and like that's what they say.
Believe all women except for the women involved.
Except for the women like that. Like they're just trying to babysit. They shouldn't have to babysit the boys. I don't know. It infuriates me just every time we get on the app. So that's why I'm just doing a segment with it now. But nonchalant's back. So.
That's a good one for Threads. Ask who's more nonchalant, men or women, and just see what responses you get.
Well, but it's bad to be nonchalant. So then like obviously men.
Yeah, but in the Threads, anyone that says women, then you'll get 50 responses off of that.
This is why we picked the bear. And I'm like, the bear was like a 2-year-old argument. What are we doing? Can we talk about the dress? I saw black and blue. What'd you see, girls, on the dress?
I'll tell you who's not. Bears are not nonchalant. They are very aggressive.
Bears are very chalant. They're the most chalant.
That's what we should do. Fuck nonchalant.
Let's be chalant.
Let's just be chalant.
Dude, that guy's like fucking chalant as hell. And it's like, that guy's a problem. Instead of calling somebody an asshole, just be like, I mean, he's kind of a dickhead. You know, that guy's really chalant. You want to talk about Pat? Pat's chalant as fuck. You should have seen
Tom Wilson, the most chalant player in the NHL.
You should, yeah. You should have seen me yelling at the guy in traffic on the way over here. I was being chalant as hell.
You do get chalant from time to time.
I do. Chalant Malenka.
You're on your chalant shit.
They call me Chalantro.
It's so
there
dumb.
we go.
I
And
love it.
that's how we'll end the bit there. That's how we'll end the bit there. That was dumb. I apologize, everybody, for wasting your time. That'll be all on Pass the Gravy this week. We'll talk to y'all next week. Hey,
That made it all worth it.
stay chalant, my friends. So the word nonchalant's back. Then also, what do you have here?
I had football's back. We just had the combine. It all finished up. But also...
Yeah, you would have known Combine was back last week if you listened.
I think the Bears are bad for football.
That's not what the women would say.
No, well,
So they
once
choose
again,
the bear
go back to
because he's
women
nonchalant.
fucking ruining everything since they could vote. So the Bears had a resurgence last year. They got a new coach. Their quarterback started playing better. They got a great offensive line. They signed this guy, Robert. He was 26 last year. He had played a few years with the Falcons. He goes to the Bears. Becomes basically an all-pro. Has his best year of his career. He's amazing. One of the best centers in the league. Now he's just decided he's going to retire. He doesn't want to play football anymore. 1 year with Chicago, and we're losing great football players.
The passion.
I think we should fold the team. They're threatening to move from Chicago to Indiana. Why do we even need them anymore? All this team does is ruin our beautiful sport.
It's not a great look.
You know who would never? Packers.
Giants.
The Giants.
Giants wouldn't do that.
Would never.
Giants
Nobody's
would
going to join the Giants and be like, I played football in New York. I don't like it anymore.
It's
I
a
don't like the
football
game.
organization. They're literally called the New York Football Giants. It's on your paychecks. Like,
Live
you
in
know
a
what you're doing.
stupid city where all you have is some fucking food here now, and then their city's frozen most of the year. Oh, but we dye our river green once a year. Yeah, it's probably super fucking bad for the environment, Chicago.
I think you kind of also described Green Bay too. Hey, this is a sidebar. Cut this.
Hey, but we don't make people fucking quit the game, okay?
No, I know, but like you were saying, like
Frozen half the year? Yeah,
but
but you
like
know
good
what?
food, frozen half the year.
Yep.
But then, like,
first of all,
they do have a
nobody
river.
says great food from Wisconsin. They got great cheese,
That's
cheese
food.
and
That is
drinking
cheese.
and
Cheese is
football.
food. And they have beef. don't
Cheese,
they?
drinking, and football. That's what Wisconsin
They got like
does.
bratwurst. Bratwurst are pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not like an overall great cuisine place.
Okay.
Curds.
All right, so you're like, I feel like these are all points for Chicago.
No. But then Chicago makes people quit, even though they've
Right.
got great food.
Okay, because we all go
They're like,
back
I
to
don't
that
want to
make them
fucking
quit.
I don't even want to be a part of this sport anymore after spending
I'm
time
done.
here.
I want to Andrew Luck myself.
He's also a Stanford athlete too, so yeah. That's what it is. It's players.
Oh, I want to protect my brain so I can remember my 50s.
Oh, smarty pants.
Oh, I want to remember my kid's name when I'm older. Oh.
That's what it is. You join the Bears and you
Come
just become
on.
nonchalant as fuck.
Play football. Be a gladiator.
I'd fucking play until my neck was broken, which would be one.
If
hit.
I was in the NFL, yeah, I would. I'd play for free.
You'd have to drag me off the field
I'd play for free. I'd never retire until my body gave out.
until you sent me to Chicago,
And then I'd say-
and then I'd be like, fuck this.
I'd say just bury me on this field right here. Just bury me.
Yeah, I'm already like
Cover
back
me
and-
up.
I'm already back and ready for football.
I was gonna say
It was a nice 3-week break after the Super Bowl, but I'm already back. in
I've
football.
enjoyed the Sundays without having stress about football, being like, what's on today? A little basketball.
It has been nice
Cool.
having zero plans on the
Like,
weekend.
might watch a little hockey tonight. Okay, cool. Well, the boys are on Xbox right now. Let me see if I can do that. Not like, no, I have to pace back and forth in front of my living room TV because the Giants are on for the next 4 hours. Sorry.
Oh, well, my friends don't want to play video games early because the Cowboys are on, and then the Packers play in the next slate, so then I don't want to play. And we just have a whole day of not playing with the boys. All I want to do is play with the boys. I love
Yeah.
playing with the boys.
Yeah. I feel like I've done a good job being like, all right, football's done right now. Let's just take a pause. I'm super into hockey, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's probably kind of taking over it. And it also is, like, during the week, multiple days. So maybe it's just more of that, but focused on hockey. I don't know.
But it's spread out. You don't.
I enjoy
your
the
team
football.
isn't guaranteed to play every Sunday.
That's
so you
true.
can be like, you know what? I can have these other games on, but guess what? I can pay attention to my family.
Like,
right
hey,
now.
we got this thing. I was like, oh, you want to come out of town? I was like, no, Sunday's like football day, so like I would have to get up at like 4 a.m. and drive back to make my kickoff. Well, you can't just miss it. Oh no, I'm not going to miss a game to go to your thing. Sorry, I apologize.
We had a little work meeting at 2:00 on Saturday. It was over our spring cocktails coming out, and we had a tequila guy coming in because we got their brand in now. That's why I learned so much about tequila.
Añejo.
Yeah. And I showed up and 3 different people were like, oh, we didn't think you were coming. And I was like, well, it's because this is not during football season. If it was football season, I
I'm
would
busy.
not be at this
Yeah.
meeting. We've had these meetings before during football season. I did not go.
I feel like that it's
But
like
also I wanted some free tequila.
it's the best thing that like football allows us is like the off season of that. But then that's the worst thing because then they're like, remember in May when you were like you went to brunch on a Sunday? I was like, right, but
There's no football in May.
I didn't make the schedule. Like I didn't make it that it starts in September and goes through February. Like I don't know how that happened.
I would love it if football was year round. Probably better than it's not.
It was, and then there was a league that then was fucking bastardizing their owners. So the owners said "fuck you," left, and they had to change the whole team name.
That league's
and
got
the
to be
league
starting here pretty soon, huh?
next month.
Still a month away.
Yeah, I literally bullied a team, or just I literally quit on a team that I was a part owner of, and made like they've changed their name.
They
because
quit on you.
They quit on me. They quit on me. They did. They did. I was in the right. I was drunk, but I was in the right because I'm an owner. I can do what I want.
You've never done anything wrong and you're perfect, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy. All right. So the football's back.
Football.
Also back this week is war. Hey, how about that? We're at war. Robert.
Bah.
Yeah, we're at war with Iran. So I was watching
Kind of fucking them up.
I was watching soccer on Saturday morning, and I was just like minding my own business. There was you've been to the bar. Shout out to Nick's Place. We love Nick's Place. A fantastic place if you're in Houston, you want to watch a game or just have a beverage, have any kind of food. They're awesome. No free ads, so bleep that, but don't bleep that one. But I was at Nick's Place. They have the 6 big TVs on the wall. And then, or they have the 6 TVs on the wall, like the small ones are on the outside. And then they had 5 of the 6 on the West Ham game, watching them lose to Liverpool. And then the top middle one on the smallest TV they had, it was like U.S. strikes Iran. And I was like, wait, are we at war with Iran? It was like halftime of the game. And somebody's like, huh? Oh, looks like, yeah. Yeah, we are. And I was like, this is like the weirdest way to find out about, hey, we're at war. We didn't like give you a bunch of, I don't have like CNN updates or like news updates on my phone either. I get Adam Schefter and ESPN updates pretty much exclusively. That's where my head's at. So when you want to act like I'm nonchalant, that's how you know how nonchalant I am. Or chalant, whatever it is. I don't remember. But I was just like, I'll always remember. I found out I was at war. We went to war with Iran at Nick's place watching soccer at halftime because I wasn't watching the rest of the TVs.
That's part of the reason I was up until 5 a.m. watching Knights of the Seven Kingdom. Because I was watching it, and then like at one point I check my phone and I just pop over to Instagram and I see like update number 1 on U.S. bombing Iran. I was like, update number 1, what? And I click on it and it was like 33 minutes ago. And I scrolled to the guy's previous video and it was like 16 like minutes before that. Or it was like 16 minutes ago and 30 minutes ago. I was like, oh, I'm still awake when this war happened. Like the war kicked off. I fucking paused the show. I went over the news. I was like, I'm watching live war right now.
New war just dropped, guys. Holy shit. It's like red zone for war.
I know nobody's awake, but I'm texting all my buddies. I'm like, boys, we're at war right now.
We did it, fellas.
When you guys wake up, you're going to wake up to some shit.
See, like, war's definitely not a bad thing, right? And by that, I mean it absolutely is a fucking bad. Why are we going to, like, I don't know. This is the 105th war we've been in as millennials.
I don't know. My basic thought was I keep hearing things about the economy's not doing too well, and it seems like every time that happens, we start bombing other countries. Because apparently the war machine helps drive the economy.
You think?
I don't know how it works. I'm not an economist.
Not an economist at all. I didn't do great in economy in class.
But then you get to hear all the, well, we took out Venezuela first. That was a preamble, so then we could have a steady oil supply for when we do this, and then Britain's going to stop letting tankers go through that strait, and now U.S. is going to do it. And it was like, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know if it's good or bad for us. I'm gonna say good. So I'm going to say good until bad. I'm back the red, white, and blue.
We killed their Maduro. Like day one, we were like, we're going to take out the Maduro of Iran, and we took out the Maduro of Iran, and then we put a new Maduro in, and that Maduro got killed, I think.
No, we didn't put in. They elected a new Maduro.
That was a fast election.
And then we took that dude out, too. Can you imagine being the third day of the war, and they're like, all right, we want you to be the new leader. And
we're down 2 Maduros, buddy. It's your shot.
I don't know if I want this job.
I don't want to go.
It seems to have a very high fatality rate.
3rd time's charm.
No, I promise they won't know where you are this time.
We have a new bunker that they haven't bombed yet.
They took out 80% of our government in 2 days.
I'm not, like, war's not good. I'm not a pro-war guy at all. But the one thing that I feel like we have been able to weaponize as a society is memes. And, like, this is going to be the best meme war we've ever had. I think that's fair to say. And it's a dark joke about it. I would rather not be at war with Iran. But the memes have been pretty great.
There's already, I showed you
memes.
I showed you beforehand. It was like right before it kicked off. Some Twitter account had posted Kamani or whatever his name was. It was like, may Allah protect him.
Yeah.
And then underneath there was a community note that just said Allah did not protect him. I was like, oh, we're going strong right away on this one.
We're just like, oh man, I hope that me going to work to pay my taxes to support my life and my family, and then it's just like the world leaders, and it's that Call of Duty where they're all just bombing everything, and it's like, yeah, that's us. That's us. Here we are. Fuck us, right?
I mean, I guess we spend all this money on all these weapons. I guess it's good to have a proof of concept from time to time.
Dick Cheney would have been fucking so stoked right now.
Dude, how pissed
I bet
does
he's
he
so
have to
pissed
be in
he's
the
dead.
afterlife? Like, I'm not here for this one.
Fuck, we're going to war with Iran? God damn it. We did Iraq and Afghanistan in my time. We were begging for Iran. They said, oh, we can't do 3 wars at the same time.
George
and I
Bush
said, yes, we can. I'm Dick Cheney. I'm really in charge.
George W. is just back at home like, whew. People finally stopped talking about me on these ones.
Okay. Looks like it's their fault now. I'm going to go back to painting. But yeah, war's back. So, happy war? No, not happy war.
The Iranian
I guess go
people are
USA.
happy.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I should have looked up threads about Iran. That's really what I whiffed on this new segment. That's a new segment. I'll work on it as we get better. Next week I'll do nonstop Iran threads.
Come on,
that's what the people want to listen to.
I ran so far away. You should have ran away. I don't know.
We get that.
We'll workshop it.
You get the bomb Iran song. That was a hit. You dropped a bomb on. That's also good. Bombaclat is making a comeback.
What's an Iranian city? We need
Tehran.
Tehran. All right.
Tehran.
All right. It's time for Eminem to make a remix. Bombs over Tehran.
Yep. All right. But War's back. So there's that. And because War's back, well, not because War's back, but mock drafts are also back because I did see some mock drafts today. Giants might get Arvell Reese. Okay. There's also this guy out of Miami might get. I've been looking at the mock drafts every day now, getting a little excited. Don't know what's going to go down. We know Fernando Mendoza is going to go to the Raiders and be the highest selling Raiders jersey for the rest of history.
But also it's the Raiders, so maybe they'll just take that very fast tight end. Who knows?
Mendoza's going to sell jerseys though. Think of how many
but
short
Tom Brady sold on Mendoza.
Think of how many blue jeans short Mendoza wearing Raider fans we're about to get like forever. For eternity. Even if he doesn't work out, Mendoza's going to be a killer Raiders jersey.
Yeah.
He's going to crush it.
Go Raiders.
Is that how they say it?
Go Raiders.
I was like, what accent are you doing? I don't.
You know what accent
I don't even know what you're doing there. Huh?
You know what I'm doing.
But mock drafts are back, and because mock drafts are back, and because Pat's finally back, mock draft season has begun. And because we're at war, we were throwing around some things for the fellas to like pick. We also encourage you if you want to hit us up on X at PassGradePod, put hashtag PTG mock draft and give us your suggestions of stuff for us to mock draft. And we decided since we're at war, it might be funny or topical to do a mock draft of wars. These are all wars ever. Metaphorical wars is also in play in this, but it's a mock draft of wars. You guys know how mock draft season works. If not, we pick mock draft season because this is the part of the year where football's gone, and so they just talk about who's going to get drafted where. You look at mock drafts over and over and over again. Everybody's releasing a mock draft 2.0, mock draft 3.0, mock draft 4.2. You're like, I don't know how we got into the same mock draft, but a 0.2 of it. How does that happen? I don't get it. But we pick random things, and we will draft them. And then at the end of mock draft season, which is when the draft occurs, we will do one final one draft week. And then the winner is you get nothing. You get nothing for second. But if you lose, you get a punishment. Pat last year lost and had to grab a cop's gun. You've done that, right?
I signed an NDA.
I don't. No, you didn't.
You know, I can't talk about whether or not I've signed an NDA.
He didn't sign an NDA. So you didn't do it. So I feel like, Robert, you and I should do a game of rock, paper, scissors to choose who goes first, second, and third.
I was thinking of like random number generator.
All right. Random number generator.
Yeah. We just pick a number between 1 and 10, and whoever is closest.
You guys should just do one and 2. You each take a number 1 and 2, and then whichever one pops up wins. I guess both of you don't get to select
Or a coin flip.
Then.
Uh-huh.
We could just do a coin flip.
Do you have a coin?
I do.
Yeah, he's got his
I was going to do random number
coin
generator.
on.
All right.
his lucky coin.
Robert, you call it in the air.
All right.
Actually, Robert won last year. Robert should pick the order.
Make a decision.
All right, Robert, you want to go first, second, or third?
I'll go first.
All right. Do you
I'll
want
go
Pat to go first, second, or third?
Well, I can't go first if he's going first.
Yeah, but he can pick. We can pick if we want to sandwich him. Do we want him to have the double pick because it's a snake draft?
Yeah.
Or do we want to stick him right in the middle where he does get the second best one probably, but like he doesn't get the 2 picks?
Pat pick 2.
Oh,
Pick
okay.
second.
Okay.
All right. So it's going to go Robert, Pat, and Alex. Let me write this down. We're going to make a graph later, or a graphic, so that's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice little silence right there.
Well, you guys could have filled. You guys could have filled too.
I didn't know you were going to stop talking.
Well, you should watch, and then you heard me stop talking, so you could have started talking.
And then I was about to, but it looked like you were about to start talking.
All right, a mock draft of wars to kick off mock draft season with a bang. Robert, the floor is yours. Pick 1-1 of the mock draft of Wars.
All right, 1-1. I'm gonna go with "War" by Edwin Starr, the song you guys were singing a little bit earlier.
I like it. Not where I would have gone 1-1. I'm very happy because that means my 1-1 is on the board. Robert was saying before, is there a 1-1? There's an obvious 1-1 for me. I'm taking the fucking Star Wars, baby. That's a very simple 1-1 for me.
Star Wars was on my list. I was gonna go. I'm gonna go World War II because we got rid of the Nazis in that one. That seems like a good war to win.
Pretty good war.
And then I'm gonna go Revolutionary War. Ever heard of the greatest country on earth, America? That's how we became the greatest country on earth, by revolutionizing ourselves. So I'm gonna go WW2 and Revolutionary War. Those were my 1-2s.
All right, that makes it easy for me because I was stuck between the Revolutionary and this other war for my second war. I'm going to go with the Crusades. One of the greatest all-time wars. Epic war. Holy war. Going with the Crusades with my second pick.
Not even on my list.
You got a shit list then, buddy.
Not on my list either.
I don't think it's
Not worried about it not
most
being
people
on
listening are
Robert's
like, oh, they got real serious about wars right then, huh?
All right, back to me, and I have 2 picks
Yeah,
here.
you get 2. It's a snake draft.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the second Wizarding War. That's the Harry Potter.
Nice.
That's the Harry Potter one against Voldemort. And I'm going to go.
That was the last movie. What? The Battle of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that one.
The first was like Harry doing Harry.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
That's pre-Harry. And from my third pick, I'm gonna go the Halo War.
Ooh.
You mean the Human Covenant War? Call it the Halo War for the. But it's actually called the Human Covenant War.
But no one's gonna know the Human Covenant War. They'll know Halo War.
Fucking ballers would know. All right, my next pick. I'm gonna be honest. 50% of this pick, not only it was an epic war, it was great. Just the name of it is great. I'm going with the Peloponnesian War. The Peloponnesian War. It was between Athens and Sparta, one of the the ancient Greek world. Epic war. There was actually epics written about it, and also it's fucking fun as shit to say.
Okay.
Peloponnesian War.
I'm gonna go. I already had one ready. I thought y'all might take it, but I'm gonna go WAR. WAR, wins against replacement. The baseball stat tells you how much better you are than whoever you are in front of. Sometimes it doesn't look as good because you could be worse, but then sometimes it does look cool. So I'm
Fucking playing nerdball over here.
All right. Well, hey, they're stats, buddy. They're stats. And then I'm also going to go with.
This is your last pick, right?
This is last pick,
Last
so I'm
pick.
trying to make sure that it's gonna be a hit. I'm gonna go with War, the band. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be?
Name another song.
Lowrider.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a couple of them. So I'm going to War the Band. So wins against replacement, the baseball stat, and War the Band. Back to you, Pat.
I like this because now I get to be the third person to just, in our draft of wars, select War. War, the card game. The simplest of card games, but, it's a good way to pass the time growing up.
Yeah, that plays.
Was that your last pick?
That's my last pick.
Okay.
War.
So I had quite a few. I'm the last pick at all. So I don't know if I should just talk it out. If I just say I was, you know what? I'm going Captain America: Civil War.
Great movie.
I'm going Captain America: Civil War.
Robert loves the Civil War.
No one picked the actual Civil War.
Well, I mean, that's us against us. And, we
but
just won a World Cup.
It's
We're trying to
also
bring
us
unity
ending
back
slavery. So I would say that was a pretty good war to pick.
Some
People
people would
might-
say it was about states' rights.
Yeah.
States'
Some-
rights to have slavery.
Those people lost the war. Those people didn't win that war.
No, they did not.
Or else they wouldn't be making that argument. All right. Let's recap it. So our mock draft of wars. Robert had War, the song by Edwin Starr. He had the second Wizarding War from Harry Potter. The Halo War, the Human Covenant War. I'll put that in the little graphic. And then Captain America Civil War. Pat had Star Wars, the Crusades, the Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta, and War, the card game. I had World War II, the Revolutionary War, Wins Against Replacement, the baseball stat, and War, the band. I don't know where
I don't know where it's gonna go either. But
the voting is all over the place.
That felt good. That felt good to do again. I missed it.
Yeah, we're getting in the groove of it. This did feel like the first one of the year, but this is going to be an interesting vote. So we will post this.
Robert's the only one that didn't actually select a war.
That's no actual wars on my list.
This Civil War is better than Infinity War. Wasn't that like the best one?
You know what? I got to be honest. I completely forgot it was called Infinity War. I just kept thinking
I had Infinity War.
I don't know, but Captain America Civil War, that one was an epic movie. And plus Infinity War is a two-part movie.
It's a two-parter.
You know,
but still, the Infinity War was a war.
Oh, you know what? The good guys lost in that movie.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And Civil
That's why
War
I was hesitant
Spider-Man.
with Vietnam. I wanted to go Nam, but I was also torn between, can I just call it Nam? And like, does the graphic would just apostrophe NAM, would that translate? Probably not.
Nam.
Nam.
I think when you're talking about wars,
Tropic
if you
Thunder.
wrote Nam, people would get it.
Nam.
People would definitely get it. Plus, that's maybe the most fun American war to say. Just
It's the war I
Nam.
referenced the most, and that's only because I just like to say I haven't seen that since Nam.
There's also both Gulf Wars 1 and 2.
Yeah, so what would you guys have on your honorable mentions?
So yeah, for the first Gulf War, where Daddy Bush went after him. Second Gulf War, where we went after them because they tried to kill Daddy Bush, and W was like, "You don't come after my daddy, I'm gonna come after your oil."
What about War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds, The original epic, it actually happened on the radio. People thought it was real. The Tom Cruise one, or not Tom Cruise?
It was
yeah.
I'm
That one
talking the
kind of
actual
sucked.
war.
And then the newest one that was like shot during COVID, and it's just Ice Cube trying to sell Amazon products. That was like the worst movie ever made.
I had World War Z,
That's a good war.
I had
That's a good war.
God of War, War for the Planet of the Apes,
Yeah, I had that as well.
War of the Ring, Lord of the Rings, and the War Against the Machines, Terminator.
And that's just everyday life for me, really.
Yeah.
I had the war on drugs, the Cold War. I kind of like the Cold War because it was just like, look, dude, like I'm not gonna
do something.
like fuck you, bitch. Yeah, I can go to space now. What's up?
It was like
What's up? Yeah, guess what? Walked on the moon. Fuck you, Russia.
That meme video, the two dudes on the street of New York just fucking giving each other
That's
the
exactly
finger
what the
and
Cold War
backing
was.
away.
Where it was kind of like, look, I don't want to, like, let's not really do the war thing, but like, fuck you. Okay? Like, this is a straight up, I don't like you, but like, let's not end the world. I kind of like, I think
Cats versus dogs, never-ending war.
that's a good one. Storage Wars, a war of words.
Console Wars.
Console Wars is good. I had Call of Duty World at War. I thought that was maybe the best.
Or you mean Call of Duty World at War?
World at War. That's what I said. I wrote down World at War.
You just said World War.
World at War. Which I think after Modern Warfare was the best.
World War One. We didn't say that one.
WW1.
A lot of war crimes happened in that
I
one.
had WW1 on my list, but I didn't pick it, but I didn't want to like hog all the World Wars. But the cool thing about World War I is you could call it the Great War.
Great War.
Because that was what they called it before they had World War II.
An oft-forgotten American war, the French and Indian War. Those motherfuckers came in and burned down the White House. People forgot about that. We had to rebuild.
Yep.
We're actually on White House 2.0 right now.
Yep. Another one that is often forgot is Tug of War.
Tug of War. Great. Should be an Olympic sport.
It should be. War Pigs by Black Sabbath. War Admiral the
That
Horse.
was a miss, us not taking War Pigs.
War
of the Roses was an old movie.
And a bad fake radio bit that really shitty stations do. Raw is War. Remember that?
Oh, God.
Monday Night Raw. Raw is War. And then
Oh.
they're like, did you know that's just war spelled backwards? I was like, what?
Bro, War, the movie with Jason Statham and Jet Li.
Oh, Jason
That was a
Statham.
great movie.
Warren Zevon.
Oh, that's a good one.
You could also go Warren Moon. I didn't know if that was iffy. That was iffy, you know.
That's a Robert pick.
Cold War Kids, and then War of 1812 is what those are the ones I had. Anybody else? That's the end of our honorable mentions, huh?
I mean, we could do the Israeli-Palestinian war.
We could. I mean, that was always going on.
That's the never-ending war. Forget cats and dogs.
Well, there's multiple.
I've seen a lot of, you don't hear about the war of cats and dogs anymore. They seem to be getting along these days. You always saw it in TV and media growing up that dogs and cats hate each other. I see fucking videos of dogs and cats living together all the time now, loving on each other.
The mainstream media wants to divide us. That's what they want to do.
It's like the one media that we actually got rid of because it's the people's media.
Yeah, we're like, no, we're all
I got a
we're
kitty and a
pro
doggy and they're
animals
best
liking
friends.
each other. All right, mock draft awards. So we will put the graphic up. Let's say like 3:00 Thursday, the 5th, March the 5th, and voting will go until Friday at 5 p.m.
Cool.
Central Time. All right. At PassGrayPod on X. That's we'll post it on Facebook and Insta. Go vote on Twitter. If you don't vote on Twitter, your vote won't be counted, okay? You can comment all you want on all the other ones. That's fine. You have to go vote. The official vote will be on X at PassGrayPod. All right, and then I'll put that to the top too this weekend. Let's move on to the not cool segment this week. This is where we get to vent and bitch about whatever's gone wrong in our lives this week. We could get hit by a bus. We could stub our toe. There are varying degrees of not cools, but these are ours, and we're going to share them with you here. If you'd like to submit your not cool, hit us up on X. We're at PassGrayPod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. Try and summarize your not cool into 3-4 sentences, and we're going to read the best ones that you guys send us every couple of weeks. Also, don't forget, if you're listening to us, you can watch every episode of Pass Gravy on YouTube. youtube.com/@PassGravyPod, or just search Pass Gravy Podcast on YouTube. And then if you're watching us, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. This is the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, we don't have listener submitted ones. I just said that.
I'll go first.
All right, who want you?
First one, I missed you guys last week. Wish I could have been here with you. It hurt too much
Not enough
even
to listen.
look at your beautiful faces. Or hear your beautiful words coming out of your beautiful mouths. But then also I bought some mounts for my TVs, and I finally started putting them together the other day. And they came with 2 different size screws to screw into the back of your TVs, and one of my TVs does not fit either one of the screws. So now I have to go to Home Depot, and I keep telling people I'm going to bring both screws with me and just go up to someone and be like, show me the size in between that. You've been to Home Depot. You can never fucking find someone when you want. So I'm going to be staring at a wall of screws for 45 minutes before I finally see someone
just
wander
loudly
into my
coughing,
eyesight.
like hoping somebody comes by you.
Do they sell individual screws?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Home Depot, dude.
I don't know if they sell individual, if it's like a pack.
Even if it's a pack, I only need 4. Even if it's a pack, it's a fucking pack of screws going to cost me.
When was the last time you were in Home Depot? I don't know when the last time I was in Home Depot.
When
Not
I'm
long
not
ago.
at Home Depot. I basically live there.
Like, even if I have to buy 20 and I have 16 extra
Yeah.
screws, what's going
I was
to be
building,
$5?
I was
don't
building
fucking know.
shelves with my father-in-law like 2 weeks ago. I had to go to Home Depot. That's what I call it. That's how you know you're a depot head. You call it Home Deep. You guys don't know you never called it Home Deep. Okay. Oh, I'm crazy. You're
I
right.
prefer to be called a sawduster, but okay. So yeah, I just also now I need to go buy a drill. I didn't think about that, but
I got a drill you can borrow.
I need to buy one anyway. Well, I found one that I have. There's no charger for it, and when I went to go, because I had to buy some other stuff from Walmart anyway, I looked to get a charger. For the amount of what I'm going to have to buy a charger just for the battery, which knowing me, that battery has not been in use for like 7 years. It's probably dead anyway. I might as well just buy a fucking drill.
That's fair.
Yeah. I got the bits and everything I need. Just need the drill now.
That's fair.
So I'll probably have that done. I'll buy the drill on Friday. I'll probably have the first one mounted in the next month and a half or so. And then every other month.
By the time you
one more
move,
TV.
will all of these be mounted?
Yes.
Okay.
Right before I move. No, I'm dying in this apartment. They're
I
never
was-
going to get me out. If I do any sort of work on that
That's
place,
it.
I live there forever now.
Look, I mounted this. I can't. No, we're not going out of this. I was throwing this out to you before the pod started, but I was like, you should just get like a not flat screen TV and just do like the TV on wheels thing like they did in school when
The
you
old
had a
hungover
substitute.
teacher trick.
You're like, oh yeah, I guess we had a sub today. We're watching Bill Nye. But then you could just wheel it in and out, and you could have like 4 of those. Like, why do you have 4 TVs?
Talked about this
stands?
earlier, man. My place is all carpet. I don't want to be wheeling across carpet.
It'd be really funny though to just come over and you have 4 wheeled TVs.
Or I just have that one on wheels, but it never moves. It's just right there.
But then you could also take it to your room and be like, I'm watching TV in my room.
I've got one in my
room. You could
room.
have 2 in your room.
I've got 4 TVs set up in my apartment and another one that's just off to the side. Not
Pretty
set
sick.
up for
It's
when
pretty
one of
sick.
them inevitably burns out.
You should game on that one.
I got a gaming TV already.
Is it on a box? Like, well, what?
No, it's
It's just
literally,
like-
honestly, leaving a TV on its side, is that bad?
It's not good.
Because it's been standing up on its side for about 4 months
On
now.
its side? Yeah, probably not good.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
I'm going to turn that
the
thing on and it's going to be
best
fucking dead.
thing.
I think about it. I walk by it every single day because it's right outside of my room. And I think about it sometimes, and then I just push that thought away like I do with everything else.
Yep.
Just ignore it until
Yep.
it becomes a problem.
I can see that in you.
Yeah. It's kind of my defining
That
trait.
is. He's a pretty nonchalant guy. We always say that about Pat. Doesn't even
So-
worry about hanging stuff up sometimes.
So yeah, I gotta go buy some screws.
I'm sorry about that, bro.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's a trip. It's almost like a mile and a half away from my house.
I'll go next. Yeah, just go to Home Depot, dude. They'll take care of you.
I like the Home Depot.
My not cool, and I could have probably figured this out at Home Depot, but I didn't. My dishwasher broke. I'm not talking about my wife, Pat. I know you were about to make that joke.
I
could see
wasn't,
it. I could
because
see
I
the
respect
joke.
your wife.
I could see the joke.
She's one of like 8 women on this planet I respect.
I'll take that. But yeah, my dishwasher broke. It was the middle of the night, and I just heard something beeping, and it wouldn't stop beeping, and it sounded like it was like an alarm clock that something had been said or whatever. But it was just like beep 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 beep. And I was like, stop! What's going on? And so I got up. It was like 2 a.m. I walked upstairs, like checked everything. I was like, it's not up here. What's going on? Went downstairs. It was the dishwasher doing that. And the dishwasher, I don't know. I did all the troubleshooting I could. And by troubleshooting, man, I looked it up on Google and watched like 7 YouTube videos. And I was like, so it's either the latch isn't registering as closed, the drain thing's not draining. But if the drain thing's not draining, then I wouldn't hear the water going into the disposal. I wouldn't hear the like when it starts. So I was like, that's not it. And it's like, or the keypad, like the electrical board to the pad that you have to hit the buttons on isn't working. And then I was like, all right, let me just try it again. And every time I would hit it, it would just start going beep, 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 to the point to where I had to go to the breaker and just turn the dishwasher on off. Luckily, that was labeled because it was very late. And I had to go turn that off and just make it stop. And then when I turned it back on, it was not doing stuff online. They were like, yeah, if you hold heated dry and then regular and then heated dry and then regular. And it was basically like when your friend's like, yeah, all you gotta do is go left, right, up, down, right trigger. And that's how you unlock that. Like, I was like, you're giving me a cheat code for I don't think dishwashers have those. So I had to call a repairman, and that guy came. He was like, yeah, no, the circuit board thing is out. I'm going to have to repair that. And it's not cheap, but they do a really good job of making it slightly less than like a new dishwasher where you're like, this isn't mine either. And then my landlady's like arguing with me like, well, we could just buy a new one. I was like, yeah, but you're not going to buy a new one. I could get this one fixed by Monday. If it's fixed by Monday, I would rather just do this than you buy a new one that you're not going to install for 3 weeks. And then I'm going to have to hand wash every dish. And I don't want to do all that. And I was like, if I pay for it, then can I just take it with me when I move? Like, just do that. And now she's like, well, why would you want to do that? I was like, because I said I already put it on deposit. I can't get back. I've paid for half of the thing already. I have to pay the first $100 of any repair that happens. So then if she were to buy a new dishwasher, I would have to pay the $100 on that or the first $100 to install or whatever. I was like, just if I do that, then that's $200, and then I'm halfway to doing whatever I'm doing anyways. So then just let me buy it outright, and like you don't have to worry about this problem. And then when I move, I just take a dishwasher. That seems fair. I'm probably not gonna fucking take the dishwasher because it sucks.
No, you won't.
I'm not gonna do that at all, unless
Maybe you can sell it back to him.
or on Facebook or something like that. I don't know. I can flip that bad.
When the guy came over at any point in your head, did you just hear repairman, man?
I thought it. I didn't.
Did you ask? You should have asked him like, hey, you should name your company repairman, man.
It was Express
Millennials
Repair.
everywhere will go strictly to you.
Yeah, just put like a knockoff like version of Kel's face from that. But yeah, the dishwasher going out is just one of those where like I was trying to get down and fix it, and then you realize that like I'm not gonna be able to solve this myself. And then that guy came in and was able to diagnose it like really fast. But I was like, what you don't understand is I've already kind of done a lot of this that you did.
You did the legwork.
You
for
did
it.
all the problem solving. I also did a lot of these things where I was like, I don't think it's the drain. I don't think it's the latch. I don't think it's this. It's got to be the keypad, right? It's got to be the. And he was like, yeah.
You're his
I was like,
apprentice.
so see, I already kind of told you this. So really, I should get a discount. Didn't work that way, but
Gotta ask.
yeah, I did try. So now I'm like fighting with my landlady about like, just give me the fucking dishwasher. I'll pay for the fix. Just give me the dishwasher. And she's like, well, it's easier to just get a new one. I was like, no, because you're paying more money. I don't understand. But it's just and I only get like one email a day with this lady. So like, I had to just wait till tomorrow. And I sent like an email at 7 a.m. while I was at work. It was just like, let's figure it out. And that's also a part of just like the frustration of like, okay, I get it. You check your email once a day. That's fine. But like now I got to wait all day to be like, did you get back yet? Did you get back yet? Did you get back to me yet? No, you didn't. I don't know. But my dishwasher being broken sucks.
You ever think that when Alex eventually buys a house, he's just going to argue with himself over these kinds of things?
No, because I would just pay to get it fixed.
Of like landlord at alex@gmail.com so that he can just email himself back and forth making.
No, because I would know that I'm on the hook for all of this, 100% of this
I think
bill.
you love
So
it a little bit.
I don't because this lady doesn't make it easy. It's never like, hey, I had to get this out here. I had to get this fixed. And I don't have a bunch of stuff fixed, but it's like when stuff breaks, I'm like, I'd like this to be resolved. Oh, hey, I got this guy. Oh, why didn't you tell me? I could have found a repairman. I was like, no, because you're going to take 6 days to find a repairman, and I need this fixed now. Like that, I'll just do it, and then you cover the rest of the bill. I'm not trying to find the most expensive person.
My management likes me. I actually tipped him off to a leak the other day.
Oh, yeah?
It was like right above, just off to the side of where I park my car. So I was like, after like 5 days, I noticed the leak was still happening. I was like, I should let them know about this because if something falls through there, it's going to land on my car.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Like, thank you so much for letting us know. I was like, this was strictly self-serving. If it was over one more spot, I would have.
I wouldn't have cared at all. I would have just not parked there.
I have an update on a not cool that I gave a while back ago.
Well, hopefully it wasn't last week because Pat wouldn't be aware of it at all because he didn't listen.
No, it was not last week. In November, I did a job, and to this day, I still haven't been paid for it.
I think I know what job you're talking
Yeah, and
Huh.
they were trying to pay me less than what I was owed. But I don't know. In between then and now, I've emailed like maybe 3 or 4 times and been ignored. But today, I finally spoke to someone who.
Because you're here in the building.
It wasn't even anyone here. It was someone in corporate. Someone
Oh.
like, in San Antonio, who finally made it seem like I will finally get paid. There was no like, it was like, oh, we got to register you now in this program and as a vendor. So I'm like, why wasn't I registered
Because you've been paid before.
back when I had done this job? It's been a frustrating wait, especially like emailing people here and not being replied to. But I think it's finally gonna get resolved.
But it's also one of those things where it's like you're working in like content. You gave that you recorded, edited, put together, and given them the content. So you're like,
Yeah.
I've given you my thing. Like, what if you had held on to that and be like, imagine you don't have the video you needed or you don't have the piece of content you wanted. What happens there? Because you're probably blowing me up. Be like, oh, we need it now. Like, yeah, I'll give it as soon as I get paid.
Yeah.
You should, now that's your new rule. It's just like you need to give them like the watermarked version. I'm like, I will send the non-watermarked version upon pay.
A little late for that on this one.
No, but I'm saying going forward, just be like, okay, that's cool. Property of Robert Barbosa, and like, there's no way they can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever got one of those screener movies and they like,
yeah.
they'll put like your name or like whatever company they send it to you for, it'll be like I Heart Houston. And it's like, damn it, they're gonna be like, I don't really rip videos and send them to people, but like they would know. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up.
Yeah, and I was telling Pat, like, I didn't want to do anything to, like, mess any sort of relationship and be like, well, now you can't record here.
We could find other places to record.
That's what I said. It would have only been fun to see your reaction to that being told.
We got places. Yo, you just had to drive to my place, which would have been a little bit further for you on Wednesdays. But that's not a problem, dude. We can always record somewhere else.
But it seems like it's getting resolved. And so I guess that's the cool part of it. But not cool is how long it took just to get paid.
Hey, I was waiting on a bonus check for them for 6 months, and then they gave me like a third of what I thought that would be. Cut that part out, but still, whatever. You know, you're expecting to get paid what you're paid, what you're owed. You know, it's not. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. And it wasn't like you were like, give it to me right now. That you're months later. You got that money. We know you got that money.
If only you could charge interest.
You should be able to.
I know.
Because if you pay
Definitely.
bills late, like they've charged you interest on that stuff too. It's ridiculous, dude. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah.
But hopefully it is very soon resolved.
Hopefully it is. I spoke to someone who.
And if not, you'll
Yeah.
have to wait 2 more weeks to talk to somebody.
Yeah. We'll see.
T's and P's, brother. That sucks.
I appreciate it.
All right, let's wrap this bad boy up with the answers segment. We start each podcast with the Precome segment where we give you our dumb ideas, maybe not dumb ideas, maybe great ideas, like bowling with bowls instead of bowling balls. That was a great idea. I like to pool golf still too. Hanging by a thread, probably a miss, but they're not all going to be winners. You know, sometimes it's just what you throw out there. And Babe Ruth struck out a lot. He also had a lot of home runs, okay? So you got to look at it that way. If you've got any questions you'd like us to answer, you want us to help you with relationship advice, you want us to help you with parenting advice, we're great at being parents. If you know that about us, collectively we've raised 3 children. Skylar Lester, who doesn't talk to us anymore, he went no contact, but we did raise him.
Took him longer than I thought, honestly.
Yeah, he matured. He saw what kind of people we really were, and he bounced. Or maybe he still listens and just doesn't interact as much. We love you, Skylar. Love you, son. We'll never forget you, buddy. But yeah, parenting advice, health advice. We're basically doctors. I watched the first episode of the new Scrubs, so it's pretty much like I'm a doctor. And then you got a high thought, a drunk idea, anything like that. Hit us up. You want us to power rank stuff? Give us 5 similarly related things. We'll power rank the fuck out of them. I'm really excited for our power ranking this week. But hit us up at PassGradePod on X. Use the hashtag PTG answers so we can search for them that way. And if you want to email us your answers questions, hit us up. We are PassGradePod@gmail.com. Put answers in the subject so we can search for them that way. Again, it's at PassGradePod on X, hashtag PTG answers, or email your questions to us, PassGradePod@gmail.com with answers in the subject. This is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, our first question this week comes to us from our good buddy, Dustin Reeves. And Dustin says, can a magnet stop a bullet?
Not any that we can get access to, but yeah, a strong enough magnet definitely could.
I feel like
Either if it's shot right at it by propelling it, or if you put 2 magnets that are strong enough side by side, then now they're going to be super strong. But if you fire a bullet between the middle of them, it could fucking catch that bitch. And it's magnetic field right between the 2 of them.
I feel like most bullets are made out of stuff that's not magnetizable.
It's metal. It's metal. They're made out of metal. Metal is
Copper or lead.
Is lead not magnetizable?
It's not. I don't think it's magnetic. Also, I
Ooh,
think
I didn't know that.
I think that the speed that a lot of bullets are going, I think that it would make it very, very difficult to not have like the biggest magnet in the world pulling on it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not magnets that we would ever have access to, but I believe it could be built.
I was just gonna say, like, a magnet could stop a bullet, but it's very unlikely to. And I think you would have a better chance of just having a thick ass magnet like on your chest, and it like stops the bullet, as opposed to like relying on it to magnetically pull the bullet away from wherever it's going. Right? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think in that way you can stop a bullet.
Like if you had just a thick ass magnet that bullet's not going to go through. I know they have brass and all kinds of like iron bullets and stuff
think
too.
about it that way.
But I think the majority of bullets that people have are probably lead or
Yeah.
copper, right?
I just looked at because they're non-ferrous.
Obviously, everybody knows
But
what ferrous is, which is
some-
why we're not explaining what it is.
Some cheaper rounds. So a cheap bullet, which I think would also make it more susceptible to the magnetic fields. I think you're right. Just if you shoot a magnet, that'll probably get, depending on the magnet.
I mean, like if you shoot like
magnet.
a refrigerator magnet, it's gonna go right through that thing. But like if you had a thick, just like a square
Like
of just a
cartoon
magnet,
horseshoe magnet. Those things look sturdy.
maybe. But that would be your best chance of stopping the bullet, is using it as like protection and not pulling
physically
it
stopping the
and not
bullet.
like getting it to change its course and go away.
I didn't even think about it that way. Yeah, that's smart. So yeah,
I kind of sounded like I knew what I was talking about.
you're a very smart man sometimes. Oh, but you're
I'm dumb
so
smart.
you're smart about dumb shit,
Yeah. There you go. But
which is more practical in everyday life than being smart about smart shit. Smart shit's hard to comprehend.
right. And I'm smart enough to know that I'm dumb, so I don't think I'm smarter than I am.
Self-awareness is
So I'm
important.
never like, oh, everybody. I mean, I call other people idiots, but like I know that I am also an idiot. But you can be more of an idiot than me.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely
I'm
think
like right in the middle of like the idiot scale, I think.
I think I'm smarter than the average person, but I think way more than 50% of the population is stupid. So like it's not really
yeah.
a flex.
But yeah, so a magnet can stop a bullet, but you're probably going to have to rely on it being a thick magnet that just physically stops the bullet instead of a magnet that pulls the bullet away.
It's very smart thinking there, sir.
It's a good question, Dustin. Look at us gun guys, huh? Just talking guns.
Pew pew.
Just the boys talking guns. How nonchalant are we, huh? Nonchalant as fuck. All right, this is from Tia Chalupa's off to a hot start this year, okay? We don't have, like, it's early. It's just March. Is Tia Chalupa maybe the front runner for answers questions asked through the year so far?
Could
I mean,
be.
I don't know. A lot of year left. Tia Chalupa says, F, marry, kill, diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Oh, I'd love to go first.
Please.
I'm going to kill inclusion. I don't want to be included. I don't want to include other people. The less people around me, the better. I feel like that's an easy one for me.
Okay.
I'm going to fuck diversity. There's a lot of good-looking ladies out there, and a lot of them are not around where I am or look like I look.
Okay.
And I'll marry equity, because you know what? Marriage should be a partnership. You should be equal to each other.
Ooh.
Look at Pat getting a little profound on that one. Y'all didn't see that shit coming, did you?
Okay.
A lot of people were like, "Oh, here comes Pat being fucking against equality and
a little bit what I
diversity."
expected.
Yeah, that's what you expected. I fucking zig when you zag. I'm an enigma.
Watch. You're what?
Enigma.
Watch it. Chill out.
I'm Jackson.
You're being
Smith,
very chalant
enigma.
right now. You're being very chalant. Robert, you want to go next? Or you got me to go next.
I gotta say, I think I had the exact same ones as Pat.
You're the exact same.
Exact
Look at
same.
me being
Yeah.
a fucking modern man.
So what was that again? All right, you fuck diversity, kill inclusion, marry equity. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I'm going to be the only one that's different. I am going to marry inclusion. I feel like everybody should be involved. I don't want people to feel isolated. Like, hey, we're all part of this big old thing. We're all part of this. So I marry inclusion because everybody feels involved.
Just don't want to be included.
I fuck diversity because diversity's hot, dude.
Diversity's very high.
Diversity's hot. And then I kill equity because, like, I kill the current state of equity and then I rebuild equity from the way it should be instead of where it is right now, where it's been tamped
That's
down.
trying to kill equality.
No, I
not
kill
equality,
I
it's
kill the
equity.
current equality, which is
not equality, it's equity.
though, which is putting the money into the stuff and making sure that it's all funded correctly and everything is equal to be part of the equity. So I kill the equity that we have currently and then I build back a brand new, better equity.
I also feel like we're using equality instead of equity because I'm pretty sure I did that too.
You did do that.
Yeah.
But equity is more like supporting it with like
I don't know
the-
how to explain
the
it, but I
money.
saw a like cartoon picture of it one time that made sense to me, but I don't know how to explain that.
Like when you're
It
talking
was like people
about-
standing behind a fence.
Like when you're supposed to like shop small businesses, you're trying to provide equity to the smaller businesses and not just the corporations and stuff too. So you have to help them with funding and stuff like that.
I'm getting
And-
cross-eyed.
And like borders to getting into the equity part of it.
See, I can picture an apple when I close my eyes, but if you want me to picture abstract thoughts, that's when my brain shuts
Yeah, no,
off.
I got you. But Tia Chalupa, off to a hot start of the year.
Great question.
Hot start to the year, for sure.
Fuck yeah, diversity.
That's a really interesting F, marry, kill, though.
I thought it was always Saldana.
All right, our next one is from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on X. And Ashley says, power rank curses. So the curses she gives us to rank are the Curse of the Bambino, the Hope Diamond curse, King Tut's tomb curse, the Kennedy curse, and the Kyler Murray curse. I'll go first if you guys want. I had at 5, I have the Curse of the Bambino. It was a good curse, but it was broken. And so it's not a good curse anymore because it's done. That's my logic on that. 4 is the Hope Diamond curse, which was like, if you had the Hope Diamond, people died, tragic deaths, bad stuff happened to them. They committed suicide. Like one of the queens or princesses or whatever it was that had it got beheaded. But then I also read that the guy Cartier that was trying to sell it and that was trying to like raise the mystique about it also may have like we could have a Goldberg situation like we did in the WCW where it was like, oh, he's 10-0, and then the next week it's like he's 37-0. And it was like they just embellished it to help the story. So I think that kind of takes away from its luster for me. So then 3, I got the Kennedy family because, yes, it does look suspicious that a lot of them had died or had bad things happen to them. But it could also just be bad luck.
They're also just in the public eye.
Yeah. Big family. You have more odds.
People are going to find out
people
about the
that die.
deaths.
Yeah.
Nobody knows about when my great uncle died. He wasn't a public person.
2 is King Tut's tomb because the Egyptians be up to some fucked up shit, dude. I feel like those, like the curses with pyramids and stuff, I absolutely believe that. So I buy into that. And then the number 1 curse is the Kyler Murray curse because people forget that when he snubbed me at an XFL game, I said, you know what? I'm going to put a curse on you and you'll never win a playoff. You'll never be better than Daniel Jones. And I thought Daniel Jones was going to be better than Daniel Jones was. But
He was pretty good fucking last year.
Daniel
You know
Jones
who wasn't? Kyler Murray.
Yeah, last I checked, Daniel Jones has 1 playoff win. Do you know how many playoff wins Kyler Murray has?
0.
That would be correct.
Also, last I checked, Daniel Jones was just transition tagged coming off of an injury,
Kyler
which is
Murray-
a rare tag to use. Kyler Murray's getting cut by his team.
That seems worse. That does seem worse.
So we know there's at least one team that wants Daniel Jones. Right now, we don't know of any teams that want.
Nobody wants him because a lot of people are saying
Kyler
he's
has
too
a team
small.
and they don't want him.
Yeah, a lot. Of
They're gonna have to eat a lot of cap room and money that they owe him just because they don't want him as part of their team anymore.
Yeah, he's like the golden doodle. He was the number 1 overall pick. He's like the purebred dog that everybody thought they wanted, and then they're just like, this dog sucks. It's really small, and I don't want it anymore. And it's like going to the animal shelter and you see a golden doodle. You're like, what are you doing?
He's gonna look ridiculous in purple next year.
Possibly. But I mean, the Kyler curse, remember, that was also when I learned that I could curse things. I could just put curses on stuff.
Yeah, it's a scary power that you wield from time to time.
And I just forget I have it sometimes, and then I'm like, cursed, done.
Every time I say something that you get mad at, I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't remember he can curse.
You were texting me like a while ago, and you're like, don't curse me. You can't curse me. And I was like, fucking watch it or I will.
Dude, earlier when I was talking shit about Aaron Judge, I was like, God, I hope he doesn't.
You could curse me immediately. I thought about it. You're lucky that with my older age, I've become more mature. I don't just throw it around left and right.
Just curse Team Ireland in the WBC.
Cursed the Astros before. That worked. I've cursed the Dallas Stars
That was
like
fucking
every
rude to
year.
do to your own
Well, that was
city.
rude for you guys to be rude to me.
We
about
weren't
the
mean to you. It
Yankees.
was other people that were mean to
It
you.
was enough. I had to lash out.
We needled a little bit, but we weren't rude because we understood the power.
No,
that
I
we
had to
needed.
lash out, and that was when they went down 3-0. And then somebody was like, well, remove the curse. I was like, fine, I'll take the curse back. And then somebody was a dick again, so I had to put the curse back before Game 7, and what happened? The curse of Alex is a real thing. And Alex
is.
I don't take it lightly, okay? What do you guys got? Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I'm putting Hope Diamond at 5. It's fucking Mickey Mouse curse.
Mickey Mouse
Inflated.
curse,
I don't
dude.
respect that curse. Oh, I'm super rich and I can afford one of the rarest diamonds of all time and bad things have happened. Yeah, but you're super fucking rich, so your life still kicks ass. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. 4, I'm going to go with King Tut's tomb curse. Yeah, Egyptians be up to some fuck shit. I don't really know what happened there, though. How about this? Don't raid fucking people's graves, man.
Also, a good
you
one.
brought that shit on yourself.
But like that does seem like a grave curse seems like a pretty good curse though. Like
Yeah,
that's-
but you know
like
what?
in all of like the curses, it's like that's one I think of.
But you brought that curse upon yourself.
Oh, absolutely. But it's like a self-inflicted curse. Like you didn't go where you went to the place they said was cursed and you got cursed. No shit.
3, I'm going to go Kennedy curse. Honestly, though, they probably brought a lot of that shit on themselves, too. Not the whole being shot, but like,
Right. Which that was
they
Dallas's
did some
fault.
fucked up shit along the way, too, that they covered up.
The Ken-
What goes around comes around.
Wait.
Yeah, look up
Wait.
Massapequa.
Wait. The Kennedys were great people? No. Or as RFK would say, no. No.
I'm not even going to try and say some fucked up shit in his voice.
Kid Rock. Kid
I'm
Rock.
gonna go-
You hear them.
No offense. I'm going Kyler Murray curse 2. It's still a young curse.
Still top 2.
Doesn't have a lot of Curse of Bambino 1. They cursed their rival, your biggest rival. And yes, the curse has since ended.
But it was the rival's own fault.
But it was, in my opinion, the most powerful of all of these curses. For 86 years, the Red Sox would not just lose in just tragic, ridiculous fucking ways.
Yeah, they would.
Many times to their rival.
The Bambinos.
Yeah. All so that they could finance a fucking play no net. Never watch that bullshit. You'll never catch me watching no net. Robert, what's your rankings?
I'm going number 5, the Hope Diamond Curse.
Yeah, it's a fraud ass curse.
Yeah.
Weak ass curse.
Number 4, I'm going Kennedy Curse. 3, Curse of the Bambino. 2, Kyler Murray Curse. And number 1, I'm actually going to go King Tut's Tomb Curse. You don't want to mess with mummies.
No, you
You don't
don't.
mess with mummies.
You gotta respect
Literally,
them.
it's like when people try to do Jurassic Park again or act like they're gonna try and do that.
Yeah.
It's like, did you see any of the Mummy movies? Don't do that.
No.
That movie scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
We got another one coming with all the original cast.
Remember the little scarabs though that would go under your skin like
the
that?
scarabs
I
were
would not
freaky.
sleep at night as a little kid at times because I was afraid that the scarab beetles would come get me.
I used to be like, I wonder if those are real. And then I'd very quickly be like, don't think about it. Don't even think about it. Push it out of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you know what? That's probably what set up the rest of my life. Ignore it until it becomes a problem.
True. Thanks a lot, scarabs.
I might have a work ethic if not for scarabs.
All right, so like, you know what, like the Curse of the Bambino, I thought was like, yeah, it's a big sports curse, but like, was the Curse of the Billy Goat kind of a worse curse? Because like, at least like the Curse of the Bambino is like, yeah, you traded your best player to your rival, and now he's kicking your ass, and like he's making you pay for it. Like that's like I can see how a curse would come out of that. The Curse of the Billy Goat's like, hey, you can't bring your Billy Goat into the baseball game, sir. He's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Do you see anybody else with the Billy Goat? No.
But also,
They're like, well, fuck you. You're never gonna win again. It's like, but the guy you tried to bring a farm animal into a baseball game.
yeah, but they allowed it for a while.
If I went to Dyken Park with like a steer, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Well,
I couldn't be
it's
like, fuck
modern
the
times.
Astros. They're cursed.
That's different. That's modern times. And also, yes, the Billy Goat curse went longer, but that one involved a Billy Goat, and the other one involved the most iconic player in the history of the sport.
Which is why I feel
So,
like the Curse of the
little more
Bambino
weight to
is
that
more
one.
like, that's like,
Iconic.
it is iconic because you're like, that was him being to curse you guys themselves. But the Billy Goat's like, I have a fucking problem. I wasn't the guy that was letting people in the stadium. Why am I in trouble for this? Why is my team shitty? Because some random guy tried to bring a fucking goat in.
Also, a lot of people, at least most people that even kind of follow baseball know the Curse of the Bambino or have heard of it. There's a lot of people out there that have never heard of the Curse of the Billy Goat.
Look it up. It's a real thing. That's why the Cubs are bad for so long.
Yeah, also because they just a shit city.
That also, and because like they couldn't get 2 outs against the Marlins in 1 inning. They couldn't get 2 outs. Fucking idiots. Mark Pryor, Kerry Wood. What a waste. What a waste. Moises Alou. Astro great. What a waste. What a waste.
What a great name too, Moises.
And I like when they say Moises.
Oh, I've never heard that. I don't like that.
Oh, like something like when you hear like the most Spanish speaking people talk, they Moises. I was like, oh, that's probably how you say it.
It probably is. I've never heard that. I don't like it. I'm sticking with Moises.
Moises Alou. All right. Next up, we've got good power rankings, Ashley. Good submission today. This is from Gene, and Gene says, "Could I hit a cruise missile with a baseball? I've got a cannon for an arm."
Technically, yeah, it's all about timing.
Yeah, you got to be in the right place, and you got to be pretty lucky, I would imagine.
Technically, if you release the baseball as the cruise missile is hitting you, you're hitting it.
Yeah, you're gonna die. I think. I don't think you're gonna stop
Even
it.
if it's just going by you, at that point, it's a matter of how high off the ground is the cruise missile. But this is purely a matter of timing.
Cruise
Could
missile is
normally they're flying much higher, but
what is Mach 2? It's fast.
it's faster than Mach 1.
I know that, but not as fast as Mach 3.
Not quite.
Not quite. We're getting there though.
But if it's skimming around 50 feet off the ground. You know,
It
trying
can-
to stay below radar level.
Travel 5 times the speed of sound. And you think you can hit with a baseball? I mean, you're not hitting it because you're aiming at it. You're trying to aim in a direction that you think it might hit, and it's a fluke that it hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with the magnet and the bullet.
Yeah.
See, it would have to be like a Mythbusters episode where they plan it and they time it perfectly to try and hit. If you're just out there looking for cruise missiles trying to hit it with a baseball, you're never going to get it. But in a controlled environment, like I said, the word could is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
It's helping. What if, like, instead of the Iron Dome in Israel, they just had, like, people with baseballs? Like the Israeli
I think
World
there'd be a
Baseball
lot more
Classic
dead
team?
Israelis.
Like, that's just how they, like, we found out, like, after years, that it's like, actually, it's just these dudes with fucking cannon arms just pinging these speed of sound missiles down.
Just Bregman over there taking batting practice, just whacking balls up into the air.
Isn't that crazy that, like, they have weapons that are just, like, faster than that? Like, than that sound? Like, that's wild.
Dude, we got lasers now, man.
It's crazy.
I wonder if we're going to see lasers during this war.
I hope we don't.
I hope
We're
don't.
We're
face
at, like,
them.
the point to where it's like, stop. Have you guys seen Fallout? Like, we're going to get to that. Like, we have big stuff now.
I don't
We used to
know,
just
dude.
have muskets. Like, now we don't have muskets only. We have drones that don't have to, like, think about, like, I'm about to just take out this whole area. We have stuff that's just like, we're going to firebomb all this, not even think about it because it's a robot doing it. And then they're going to think that back and they're going to do it to us. And then everybody's just gone.
So
Like,
I gave a
that's
shout
the
out to
bad part.
submarines earlier, and I saw the video of us blowing up a ship. I've seen test fires and heard about these laser weapons for a few years now. Can we hit a ship with a laser? I just want to see what it would do.
No, don't.
We're at war,
Don't. We need to not be at war.
but we are.
But we
So
can
if we're
stop.
at
What if we
war
just chill?
and we have the
What if
weapon,
we're just like, hey, look, let's just chill.
I want to see the weapon. It's like having a prospect in baseball. It's like, remember for years when we wouldn't call up George Springer because we wanted to control his rights? At some point, I got to see George Springer play. You've been talking about him for years.
Do you think maybe like the lasers aren't living up to their potential?
We don't know.
In the minors.
I
Like,
don't. You keep
Look.
telling me how effective lasers are. I don't know until I see it with my eyes.
They're lighting it up at Corpus Christi. The lasers are. I want to see the lasers at AAA. Send them to fucking Sugarland or what?
I mean-
pull them up to the show.
Dustin Pedroia's nickname was the Laser Show. If we had never brought him out of the minors, I would never know how good he was. I just want to see the laser in action
Okay.
against a ship. Like, I'm not saying I want to see a guy getting cut in half by a laser. I think we all know what my answer to that would actually be. I'm just saying, let me see a ship get hit.
That'd
you know?
it'd be a lightsaber.
Well, it's a beam laser. It's not.
Still a saber.
It's not a steady.
light. Okay.
It's not a saber. It's like a
Metaphorical
Fucking gun.
saber.
big gun attached to a warship.
You could hit a cruise missile with a baseball.
Theoretically, yes. And you know what? I believe in you. Try it out.
I'd like to see you try it.
I don't know where you can. Also, the cruise missile was laying on the ground.
We didn't think. Yes, absolutely. That would make it way.
Can't believe
easier.
it took us that long to think about the unfired cruise missile. I don't know if you want to throw baseballs at it. I don't know how delicate the warhead
wouldn't.
is on
I
it.
probably wouldn't throw. If I see, like, it's always like a rule I follow. Like, if I see a warhead, I just don't throw stuff at it or step on it, or like really, I try and kind of stay far away from it.
For the simple fact of, and I learned this from Joe Dirt, could be poop in there.
I call that number that's like call before you dig. I'm
411.
like, hey, there's a cruise missile. Can I dig here? I'm like, yeah, probably wouldn't. But we'll be out there to check it out. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this? I don't know. It's on the ground, dude.
Found it.
What you want for it?
I got drunk last night. Woke up. I had a cruise missile in my backyard. I don't know what
I
happened.
can't find a cruise missile. Now I'm a bad guy.
I can't tell you how it got here, and you can't prove I took it. So let's.
I didn't take it.
I'm giving it back.
I'm here. I wouldn't call you if I had it. I wanted it.
Let's just shake hands and part ways.
Like, yeah, I put it on Facebook Marketplace. That's fine. I was just trying to see what I could get for it. Yeah, Butch down the street. I got a bidding war going with him.
No, I won't go to you.
Look, right now you're the low bidder. You bid $0 on this. I'm not gonna give it to you.
I put or best offer. You think I'm traveling to you?
I'm not gonna meet you halfway either. I don't have anything to haul this in. All right. Good question, Gene. Our last question this week is from Ryan Round, and Ryan says, "What is the most sure thing, can't miss bet that you can think of right now?"
I honestly don't know if I've ever thought of one before because most of my bets lose.
Right now, I looked up. I just was like heavy favorite money.
Bears
line.
won't win the Super Bowl.
I don't know if you can bet on specifically that.
He said that you can think of.
Okay. Like for sure bet would be to bet all 31 other NFL teams to win the Super Bowl and not the Bears, and you are guaranteed to win. You have to put down a lot of money, but you're for sure going to win. I would say on tonight's date, the 4th of March, March 4th, U of H money line against Baylor at home. That's minus 1,600. So you'd have to
I was
put,
going to say, what are the odds on that?
you'd have to put $1,600 down to win $100. But I think it's a sure thing because the Cougs are going to lose. They've lost too much lately. I think they're going to win. That's what I would go. And then also I would say if you wanted another sure thing, lay all of the money on a very, very heavy favorite, the 1 seed against the 16 seed the first week of March Madness. Yes, they have lost like 2 of the last 5 years, but they're 154-2 in history of 16 versus 1. Put all of the money that you have on the favorite money line to win, which is money line just means straight up. Like there's no point spread or anything. But that would be the best for sure thing. Because really, like, you just hope you have any sort of advantage. Even that could lose. And then another one that was like, isn't a for sure thing, but about a 50-50 chance is is the best you could ask for in a lot of bets. The coin flip in the Super Bowl. Tails.
That's not a sure thing.
Not a sure thing. But like that's the best chance you have. So that's
you know
why.
what? Probably best sure thing would be bet that the Jets won't make the playoffs next year.
That's a good.
They still do not have a fucking core. Like, are they going with Justin Fields again?
Kyler Murray.
Or if they sign Kyle, then it's definitely a fucking sure thing.
It's a small jet.
Kyler, not Kyle.
I like Kyle Murray.
Just call him Kyle Murray.
Shut up, Kyle.
Just add some disrespect to it at this point.
Yeah, let's call him Kyle Murray from now on.
Kyle Murray it is.
Kyle Murray, little bitch.
No Kyles ever do anything great.
Fuck you, Kyle Murray.
Go drink some Red Bull and be angry in your mom's basement.
But yeah, I'd go U of H, the Houston Cougars money line tonight against Baylor. Minus 1,600. That's the most for sure thing. Can't lose bet right now.
I haven't thought of it yet, but whatever I randomly bet at about 7:50 tonight for the 8 o'clock games, the opposite. That's probably
That's
sure
a good one.
thing.
At Gravy Gambles. Follow that, and then then we'll tell you what not to bet. All right.
That's a good question.
I want to make that a clip, and then if
That's
U
off
of
the
H
wall.
loses tonight, then just put me looking like an idiot. Being like, can't lose. They're not going to lose. They're not going to lose.
We can
It's
always
this
just-
is the final score.
We'll just tag Old Takes Exposed in the comments.
Yeah, they'll do that. All right. That was a great question. Great question, Ryan. Great question, everybody. Thank you guys all for participating. At Pass Grade Pod is where you can find us on all socials, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, wherever your socials are. I don't know if we have a Threads. Don't go on Threads. Don't. Save yourself. And then I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03 again. At Pass Grade Podcast on YouTube. If you want to search for youtube.com/@Pass Grade Podcast, or just search Pass Grade Podcast on YouTube. Listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Roast us in the comments, but just give us the 5 stars. That helps us show up higher to other people looking for podcasts. Let's do the random celebrity generator. Who are we going with?
I'm going with R.I.P. Lou Holtz.
Lou
Lou Holtz died
passed away
today. Last Notre Dame national championship winning coach.
It's a real shame.
It's a terrible
It's a
thing.
real shame.
I'm gonna go.
He was more or less.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I'm gonna go Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. Lou Holtz, Barbara Streisand. I'm going to go
Babs.
David Bowie. David Bowie.
You're just going with names you've seen on here 100 times, man. Try and go off the wall.
No, I was listening to Heroes on the way here.
Fair enough.
All right. David Bowie, Barbara Streisand,
Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz.
Holtz.
James Corden, Andre Agassi, Omar Sharif, Sharon Stone, Jude Law, David Niven, The Doors, and Carol Lombard. Lou Holtz, David Bowie, Barbara Streisand, run it back. Thomas Muster, Myrna Loy, Joe Lewis, Buster Keaton, Svetlana Kuznetsova, Angela Bassett, Jeff Bridges, and Colin Firth. All right, one more time. Barbara Streisand.
Manners maketh man.
David Bowie, Lou Holtz, Miles Davis, PJ Harvey, Davina McCall, Lena Headley, Ivan Lindell, Carrie Mulligan, The Who, and Mila Kunis. Nope, not even close. All right. that was it. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. We actually might have a very special guest on next week's episode, and then also, spoiler alert, may come out a little bit earlier than usual. If you wanna check your pod feeds a little bit earlier, maybe early Wednesday. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. Go USA and World Baseball Classic. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.